You're about to watch another exciting episode of the Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? Tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. Hope to see you there.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 6th and last episode of the Dungeon Run, lest we forget. I'm Rachel Seeley. I'm your DM. We could do more if you want. Let's do more. Okay, we're gonna do more, I guess.
All right, we'll see.
We'll see. Don't hold me to that. Don't hold me to that. We have so much to get to tonight. Very exciting episode. But first, we're gonna go over to Morgan for some sponsors.
That's right. We've been talking about Sync, the Ultimate Pirate and Tattoo supplement book for 5th edition D&D, which is live now on Kickstarter. They blew past their initial Kickstarter goal in just 10 minutes.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Everyone, get a look at this book. Everyone who just is able to take a look at what's inside gets so excited. So please get involved. It's a 200+ page supplement book filled with new mechanics, gorgeous illustrations, magical tattoos, and so much nautical pirate goodness to add to your games. If you pledge at the physical book level, did you know you also get a sheet of temporary pirate tattoos? Yar! New subclasses, new adventures, new magic items, and also new gameplay mechanics like the Sunken Condition and the Soul Link hit die, which will keep your soul away from the river Styx. Join their Kickstarter right now. Check out what this amazing team has created. When this is airing, I think you've only got maybe a week or so more left to get involved. So Sync on Kickstarter today. Make it happen. We are also sponsored by Eldritch Foundry. We've got some awesome minis here with us tonight, designed using their system, character minis, so many other beautiful things coming. We'll be sharing everyone's designs on Discord and social media, so check those out. Go to eldritch-foundry.com and use our discount code, The Dungeon Run, at checkout to get 20% off. Also, we're sponsored by Die Hard Dice. As promised, last week, I put in a little special order, and the cast now has stunning Die Hard dice to suit their characters to help or hinder with tonight's finale.
They're so cool. I'm obsessed with my dice.
So cool.
Ify got the Arcane Reactor, which felt very Lucyvian. Kiki got Nebula Rain, which feels very illusion-y.
That's
and
so pretty.
For Rivers, the Radiant Wish, which is gorgeous, very ASMR druid. And Rachel got Delirium, which looked very dark and spooky.
Cool.
I like them a lot. I want to eat them, and that's a compliment.
I always want to eat.
I know. Pretty dice, yeah.
And for Simon, I got some critlings, because he's a halfling. We got some little guys. We'll be rolling these tonight. Thank you, Die Hard Dice. Go to dieharddice.com, use our code DungeonRun to get a discount on us. But our show is made possible by Patreon. Go to patreon.com/thedungeonrun for all the incredible bonus content. You've been loving the short rests and so many more things. You get early access to these episodes, just like you would get with a Twitch subscription, exclusive to patrons. And at higher levels, you get free interactivity. We'll get to interactivity in a second, because y'all been cashing it in big time. We're very thankful. And a spot in our Patreon exclusive D&D game run by me. And there's so much more. Go to patreon.com/thedungeonrun. Speaking of interactivity, back to Rochelle.
Hello. I'm here to talk about interactivity. It's a little late for this particular campaign, but it is a fan favorite thing, and I also like to talk about it because I think it's very fun for the games. So as you may know, we are an interactive show where you have the chance to affect our story in unique and surprising ways. Use our custom Twitch extension or the link that you can find in our About section on our Twitch page, or you can just go to streamelements.com/thedungeonrun/tip. Nailed it. So there's two ways that you can help or challenge our players. You can choose to give advantage or disadvantage to any player, or me, the DM. Give me a ton of advantages, please. I like to hoard them. They're fun, just, for me. Or in this mini-series, we are using a new system called the Forces of Time, and we're gonna unlock some Forces of Time tonight.
Let me tell you, the bursts and glimpses have been coming in fast and furious from friends, including, I just need to shout out Lincoln Break, who I believe it was somewhere in the mid-teens of Bursts of Time came out. Brava, Abracadabra, so many other folks, thank you so much. Also, Sitar. So Sitar likes to tell a story with their glimpses, and Sitar Cetar at Can't Remember Cetar maybe, and then there was someone who donated at Cetar named just someone, and then a forgotten name, and then Cetar the Fifth
Nice. I
Echo,
love the
and then
theme. I
finally
like the
ending
theme.
with Cetar remembers everything.
Oh,
So
I
Cetar
love it.
tells a story with their interactivity.
Love that.
So
A good summary.
just
What's
like
happened?
the party, it was like forgetting and remembering all over again with us.
I love it.
So
Beautiful.
thank you everybody that donated for the glimpses and bursts and all the advantages and disadvantages, which we'll get to.
Thank you.
So, thank you all so much. Those are a lot of lovely names that we all recognize. Thank you for being here. We love you. And with that, our final. Hit it, Sean! Ugh.
You almost hit a camera.
I did. Hello and welcome back. So at the top of every episode, I give my players the opportunity to give me a recap and get a DM advantage which cannot be countered by a disadvantage. So, does anyone want to try their hand at
Just
the
kidding.
recap?
We're a little intimidated by this week's recap.
There was a lot that happened last week.
I'm gonna try and juice it up.
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna be able to help
Okay,
you.
okay.
We're over
I
here.
believe in
Okay.
you.
Okay, so we started off right. It was real wild because last time we were getting into it with Orfeo.
That's right.
And we're kind of picking up where we left off. We left our town, and we finally went to the city of Denton, Weeping City,
Oh.
and in which we thought it was a whole bunch of people who were sad, and we were right,
Technically,
but we were wrong
true.
because they're all weaved together as one sad city, and then they handed us an obsidian that apparently we gave to them. That was the one piece of info they gave us when we gave them that
Memory.
obsidian, which triggered the memory, which this memory was a happy festival. You were getting turned up.
Is the Festival of Light and Sound.
Festival of Light and Sound.
Yeah.
That's right.
Festival of Light and Sound.
I wrote, it's poppin'.
Yes, poppin'.
Poppin'.
Lucyvian wasn't, he's not a big partier, but he was there. He had a few sippies. There was some light romance with Vesper, trying to get the right gift. You were saying that Vesper should get gifts for everyone just in case he backed out. I don't know if that was because you actually just wanted something or a fun idea.
Who's to
What's to
say?
say?
And it was building up, it was hyping up, and then at the height, it gets ripped, and we're all pulled
Literally ripped.
into a void. And this is where we met the person that we made a deal with. And we, as in, yes, we all knowingly made this deal to forget.
We did it.
Yes.
And Emilio, the assistant to the Keeper of Secrets.
Yes, Emilio, the assistant to the Keeper of Secrets. See, what had happened is that Vesper seems to be under the influence of some bad dude that, you two, the players, are aware of from the original
Correct.
campaign, who apparently travels throughout many different universes, like Jet Li's the one, if you remember that movie.
Yes, absolutely.
And so convinced him to try and consume Mechas. And at the same time created a portal, that very same portal that we saw at the beginning of this, that was kind of like an exhaust of all this negative energy that hit with a wave and infected everyone going forward. And this is where we kind of learned that it was just kind of a slow wave. I think we all were imagining it being like a poof. And it was more of
exactly like that, actually.
Yeah,
exactly.
perfect. Yeah.
Really. That's what I was hearing too.
This led to a very interesting discussion because he isn't quite a god yet, but we obviously didn't want to remember him because gods get their power from being known, and Lucyvian was talking about maybe we also throw our consciousness into the mix with Thesper's.
Yes.
So at the very least, when he comes to, or if he reaches goddom, it is not just Thesper, it is all of us. But we are wondering if that is the best route. And I don't think we quite made a decision before we
don't fully know the how.
Yeah.
But just like, let's get there and to try to stop or but I mean I like that idea. I think we all like we don't even know if it's possible, right?
Because one thing we do know, the piece of information we got is that the one thing that is keeping Thesper around is because we've shown him that there is good in this world, even though he came from a very dark place, and this sense of justice and wanting to enact both revenge and justice, leading him down this path. Our influence might be the one thing that might be able to save him. And now we're here on Reunion Island, it seems like.
When we last left off, nicely done.
Well done.
Great job.
When we last left off, Emilio had unzipped the darkness and opened into this foggy mid-morning, and below you is an island. I remember you guys talking about wanting to perhaps use this advantage as a party advantage, and you can choose one person.
I mean, if he definitely took the lead.
But I'm willing to make the party advantage.
All right, someone put
what are
aside
you
a
offering?
D20.
Oh.
Take it.
Okay.
Put aside the D20, and remember, it's your DM advantage, and that can't be countered.
Nice.
Right, so the creamy die.
Creamy die. Tasty.
Shall be right.
You are still in this void, looking at this portal, this opening that Emilio has just unzipped in front of you, and he's looking at all of you kind of expectantly, saying, "Do you remember?"
I mean, I remember the water, the bell, the deal.
Yes, the longer I look at it, the more it all starts to come back.
This was where he needed to be in order to keep him away.
Yes. You found a dark place to put him until something could be done.
Wow. I think as the memory of that washes over, it's just... I can see why we forgot. I mean, I know why we forgot, but you know what I mean. I could see why it was maybe going to be easier for us to forget.
I mean, I'm just kind of stuck because I don't know if we have more or less solutions since we're here in the first place, and now we're back, and it seems like we've come to the decision to do something about it right now.
But we don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Emilio, while we've been dead, I mean, it's been 400 years. Has he been awake the whole time?
Yes and no.
Okay.
What did you mean?
I
Awake?
mean, has he been alone and conscious and building up anger and resentment and God knows what else, pardon the phrase?
He really did have that claustrophobia thing. So I can't even
You don't remember.
imagine.
He has been conscious, but I wouldn't quite say that he's been alone.
What do you mean?
Are there going to be surprise guests waiting for us?
I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been in there. I don't want to go in there. But I do know that sometimes I can hear two voices. If I try and look in every once in a while, just to make sure he hasn't left.
Are they ever overlapping? Like,
Sounds like a conversation.
I just wondered if he was speaking to himself.
Something
Or
did
if-
pull him into the water.
Yeah, that's right. Remember her scry? Something.
In your expert opinion, do you feel like he is maybe weaker or stronger since we've put him in there?
I think he's probably a little weaker since when you put him in there. But I can't tell you by how much. He has been in there for 400 years.
I guess.
And nobody knew of him.
No,
So that's a
you made
plus.
sure of that. That was
Right.
part of the deal. You're the only ones that can go into this cave.
I guess my question is, does it feel like a worthwhile plan to simply forget again? Because eventually, we won't be able to come back. The memory leaves with us, and this is contained.
You want to leave him?
I don't want to.
But it might be the best thing.
Exactly.
No magic lasts forever.
You have a good point. This barrier that's in place to keep him in here will only last until you die. Your bodies and your souls, your life force is what put this barrier in place. And once you are gone,
He's
so is it.
unleashed. Alright, well, people.
You can forget again if you want. We can go through the whole process all over again. It'll scramble your brain. But we can only do it so many times until time runs out.
Okay.
Alright.
What do you think, Rivers? You're being quite quiet.
Well, I was thinking we did talk about joining the soup, so to speak.
Yes.
And
The soup.
I love the idea. I don't even know how, but
Neither do I, but I hope you do it because I want to know. I think it's pretty fascinating.
yeah, that'd be a pretty good secret to keep.
Yeah, it would be.
What? And I think at this point, in the grand soup of it all, Lucyvian wants to see if he can remember these books that he was kind of reading and sharing with Vesper on, soul transference, and see if any of that can either apply to taking his soul out of whatever this is, which was the original plan, or putting our souls into whatever.
Yeah. In theory, this is entirely possible. In theory, it has not been done. It is possible that you can use a shard of obsidian as a funnel for the soul, as some kind of containment. In theory, if you stab it into the heart of a person, into their soul, where their soul would be, you can draw that out, a willing soul, out of the body into the obsidian. And you can transfer it through that. And in your Steel Defender, again, in theory, based on years of research that you've compiled but not been able to act on, you can slot that crystal into the steel defender.
Right.
And you have this wheel inside of the defender that has all manner of spells and wards and runes on it that will draw the soul out and create a person to embody the suit.
So all that information I share with everyone, and I share that was kind of my plan before I even remembered what it was. And it's... So that's something we can do, and that's something that I know that in theory is possible.
Yeah.
So
we're talking about drawing him out of the place where we've kept him?
No. Drawing him out of the body that he is currently in. I do think there needs to be some conversation with him.
Yeah.
Or attempt of such.
I mean, and again, it's like what happened with this Baron Medulon and the portal. If we were to draw him out, that energy's got to go somewhere, and that might mean another wave, which I don't think we can allow to happen. But this is all things that we got to keep our options open and see what it is in front of us and make the decision.
Can you remind me if the soul is released inside of the steel defender? Isn't that a bad idea?
No, it's actually the current prevailing theory I've been chasing, which is...
I want to understand you, so please talk to me like I'm a...
Okay, that's
like you're 220 intelligence.
Yes.
So, you're familiar with the Warforged, are you not?
I think so.
Automatons.
Yeah, you know the Warforged are a full-on race. They are...
Fully sentient.
Fully sentient. They are, like, next to human, except they are not flesh and bone.
I am going to attempt to turn Thesper into a Warforged, pulling his soul out of his person. And honestly...
Yes?
And he kind of looks down at his decaying body. If it works, I'm probably going to ask him to do the same to me. This body is done, and potentially being able to live a little bit longer. I mean, if this works,
all right,
we can slowly undo everything that's been done on Mechas.
To help your theory, I have some bad news to depart to you. Because you have been slowly decaying in body, you have also been slowly decaying in soul. Your soul is being drained, so none of you are quite full anymore, and your friend likely will not be either. You will need a full soul. I am assuming... I don't know too much about this, but I'm assuming you will need a full soul. So, friendly advice, the soup sounds good. If that's what you're up for.
All right. Soup it is.
Soup it is.
Here. He reaches into a pocket of his elaborate robes, and he holds out the tiniest little silver bell.
And it's a bouillon.
It's a bouillon cube for soup? Oh, I see what you're doing. Took me a second.
Not a bouillon. Hands it to you, Lucyvian, and he says, when you need the last person to be put into that soup, call me. Call it a favor. I'm feeling particularly nice.
Just curious, in case the soup doesn't go like we need it to, could 2 souls go into one?
5 souls could go into one.
Well, there's a plan B.
Well, isn't that what the soup is?
I mean, yeah, kind of, right? Okay.
If we're not powerful enough on our own, we're only as strong as as long as we're together.
Yeah.
You could create something really beautiful together. I'm really interested to see what happens.
My bad.
I wish that I could do more, but I've already done, I think, a little too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope your boss isn't mad at you.
Well, we'll find out.
Good luck.
Thanks, you too. I'll have to see you on the other side. Before you go, that portrait of yours is whispering an awful lot.
Oh.
Okay.
You might want to deal with that in here, where you're relatively safe.
All right. Zoe takes out the portrait.
Has it
and-
moved again?
Yes. Right?
It's empty.
Oh, jeez. It's moved away.
We are now at 10 full bursts.
Oh my gosh.
So, to start,
We're at what?
We're
10
at
full
level
bursts.
10.
level 10
Sands of time.
of the Force of Time.
Force of time.
So, I need you all to choose one type of damage that you will become immune to.
Oh!
I can read this as many times as you need, but it's the basic acid, cold, fire, lightning, necrotic, poison, psychic, radiant, and thunder.
I think we should each take a different one.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm kind of feeling cold.
Okay.
Bless you.
Bless you.
It sort of makes sense with Simon's time on the sea. He was a sailor before he was a... yeah, I'm feeling cold damage.
I'm feeling psychic.
That makes sense.
Feeling fire.
Cool.
And I'm feeling acid.
All right.
Okay.
I have a question. We're undead, right?
Yes.
Does that mean, do undead get resistance to
Necrotic?
Let
Or
me
are
see
we-
if it was
are we
part of
too
his thing.
special?
Question.
I think you are too special at this point.
It's a good problem to have, I guess.
Yeah.
But
We're
was it
so special.
was
Too
it resistance
special.
or immunity?
Immunity.
Yeah.
Full on immunity. Yeah.
Fire, psychic, and acid. Okay, cool.
You can all add another 10 temporary hit points on top of what you have.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
And the final one, this is gonna, I'm gonna have to repeat this a couple of times because it's a little complicated.
Bring it.
Once per long rest, as a bonus action, you can choose to become incorporeal. You are able to move through others as if they were difficult terrain, and you have resistance to all physical kinds of damage while you are incorporeal. It lasts 1 minute or until you drop it. And if you end it within a person or a solid object, you take 1d10 of force damage.
Got it. So it's almost like we become a ghost.
Yeah.
For 1
Exactly.
minute.
For 1 minute.
Can walk through walls.
Bonus action. Yeah.
Sick. And yes, okay. And we can end it before a minute. If
Yeah,
we
you
need
can
to.
choose when you want to drop it.
And we can only use it once?
Yeah.
Once a
Once
long
per
rest.
long rest.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. If you're stuck in a person, you're going to get shunted out and you're going to take 1d10 force damage. If you're in a wall, you're going to take significantly more.
Ooh, okay, copy. All right.
Can you remind me,
Yeah.
mechanics-wise, how do we know how long a minute? Are we? I mean, because
Is 10 rounds
Yeah.
of combat.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
good lord.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. Fight us.
D&D.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks once again,
I'm
everybody.
like, how am I
for-
going to know if it's been a minute? I don't know.
Thanks
I'll
for
let-
your
I'll let
glimpse
it
and
after.
bursts, friends. Glimpses
Thank
and bursts.
you. Thank you.
So we are at level 10 now. You can choose to become incorporeal
We're pretty
as a
cool.
bonus action. And you have that plus 10 to temporary HP on top. And you are now immune to a certain kind of damage of your choice.
Wow.
And at the top of a day, you can choose to swap that damage. to
Oh,
something
no kidding.
stimulus.
Nice. Okay.
At the end of the top of a day, you can choose
The
to
next long
swap
rest.
that type of damage for another type of damage.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, I'm a little scared to leave this dark void, but thanks, man.
Yeah. I hope it goes well.
So do I.
I mean, you'll hear from us. You'll hear from us if it doesn't, I guess.
I guess so.
One more question.
Yeah.
So he's not in this picture anymore.
Yeah.
Is this important to keep? Is this going to?
You
Tell
can
me
keep it if you
anything.
want. I mean, It's not like a magic object, really.
Oh, right.
What do you think?
Just didn't know if we could somehow call to him and speak to him in some way.
I mean, the question I have is, did he know that by bringing us to him, he was getting himself closer to Unleashed?
Well, if he is thinking that way and wants that, it's possible that he's drawing us nearer by disappearing because he knows we'll go and look for him.
Yeah, we're kind of damned if we do, damned if we don't. If we stay back for too long, we'll die and he gets out. But if we go in and get ourselves in deep trouble, he still gets out. So there's really only one way this can go. Hate to point out the obvious.
Yeah.
Now, there's a couple different ways of that one way it can go. Never mind. I'm sorry. I don't mean to confuse us more.
There's a lot of ways this can go.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, we have all the answers we can get without seeking him out directly.
I just want to know who's been keeping him company this whole time.
Yeah.
How many shards
Baron?
of obsidian do we have?
I've
got one.
One?
Don't you? No, don't we have? Oh, did we give it back?
They
to
shatter normally when, so really all we have is the original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because every time we've grabbed one with a memory in it,
Oh, it's shat. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And you kind of, back in Denton, the Weeping City has watched you just disappear out of nowhere, and it's like,
those poor people.
hello?
They didn't watch us do anything. Hold on.
Yeah,
They
you
have
just
no
kind
eyes.
of went stiff, and then popped out of existence in front of them,
Like,
and
I
they're
guess
holding
we're
this shattered
alone
shard
again.
like, oh, okay, bye. So
We'll have to do a one-shot in the Weeping City.
I can do that. I would be
Please,
happy.
Actually, that would be pretty good.
It's almost Halloween, baby. Bring on the body
no.
horror.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the opportunity. I
Dear
would
Lord.
love to.
And it's just five of us holding onto each other the whole time, wailing for an hour.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds great.
Sounds like a
Let's do
fun
it.
time.
Sounds therapeutic.
Okay,
So,
away we go. Yeah,
Rivers will step through.
I follow.
I follow as well.
And I follow as well.
it's cold and foggy, and you distinctly smell ocean brine. And you're pretty far away from land. You can see in the distance the silhouette of where you think maybe Mechas might be, where land is, where the coast is. It's far. And Emilio pops his head out of what is just this dark void. And he says, try not to die. I kind of liked you guys a little bit.
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best.
That's the plan. At
He's
least.
speaking as though we're not already dead.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, you
point.
know, fully.
Right.
Fully.
Fully.
Remember, call me if you need me. Not in combat. I can't do that. That's beyond me. But this favor, you'll figure it out.
What did he hand us again? Sorry, it was.
Tiny bell.
It's
Oh, the bell,
teeny
the
tiny
bell.
silver bell. He pulls his head back in, zips up, and the portal is gone.
How large is this island totally?
It's about like 2 miles in either direction.
Okay.
It's pretty small.
Yeah.
But the only notable feature is this mound. It has a stone structure around it on the outside that's been just beat to hell by the weather. There is a bit of a rock formation on top that makes it taller. And right dead center is an opening that looks like moss and vines have started to grow over it. It's very small and demure, very easy to miss.
We'd heard a bell, right?
Yes.
Is there any sign of life or a bell going off?
Make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Anyone else can do this as well.
All right.
I
Test out my new
have
die.
advantage from Breba,
Oh, God.
countered by Lincoln Break. Oh no.
Advantage?
For me, that's a nat 2, but luckily I'm very good at perception. Nat 2 for, I have 14.
Okay.
For you, Kiki, you have an advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, countered by Lincoln Break.
What about what about us?
For Lucyvian, we got an advantage from Breba, countered by Abracadabra. We got a lot. People heard. People heard the finale was coming, and they came on strong today. For Rivers, we got advantage from Breba, countered by Lincoln Break.
Classic.
Okay.
I like that it's being mixing it up, though.
There we go.
Yeah,
Mix it up.
Abracadabra coming in.
Okay. Okay. And that's all right.
All right.
I got a 14.
I got 13.
I got a 17.
17.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Get them out of the way.
Isn't that fun?
None of you
Pretty good,
hear anything beyond the waves and the call of gulls above you. You're not sure where they could fit a bell tower here. It doesn't look like there's much of anything here anymore.
You said this small structure growing out of the top of the mound.
Mhm.
I mean, it looked like just some stones, or
Yeah, just rocks.
Well, that seems to be calling to us. Yeah.
Onward?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
Keeping your eyes
So we
out.
go for it.
Where exactly are you going?
Starting to climb up the mound, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was a little opening?
down in front of you.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the mound.
Oh,
Yeah.
at the bottom. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
There
the
might be
opening was
stairs
down.
inside. Just
Okay.
kidding, I'm kidding.
I misheard. Okay, got
There
it.
are usually stairs.
Yeah, there is an opening down in front of you that is mostly covered in vine and moss. It's little. It's like a one-person door.
Is there anything we want to prepare or anything we want to do before we go in there?
I
All
just
right.
don't know what we're going to walk into. This seems mad.
Look, we know this. We know that we are literally and figuratively the only people who can do this. We are the right people for this job, okay?
Yes.
Dreading this.
That's all right, because we know what's at stake. Okay? We know.
Alright.
And we know that in there is our friend, no matter how that might look, no matter what they might have done, no matter who they might have been listening to for however long. We are their friend. And so
We must remind him of it.
we can pull them out of it.
Yes.
Okay? I cast motivational speech
Beautiful.
at level 6
Ooh.
because I'm just feeling extra.
Okay.
On top of the 20 temp HP we already have,
Mm.
oh boy,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to give us 20 more temp HP.
Excellent.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
And while you have that 20 more temp HP, you have advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
Ooh.
Okay. Thank you.
So keep track. So if you lose that 20, you no longer get the advantage on wisdom saving throws.
You said 20?
Yep.
20.
So we
Oh.
now have 40,
40
temp
temp
HP.
Amazing. That's like half of what my HP is.
And Luce, by the way, I just want to say, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about souls and magic and automatons and steel defenders, but I know you do and I trust you. I'm giving you Bardic Inspiration. You get a D10.
All right.
I do feel as though we should continue to check in with one another. We don't know what type of powers will be working their way into things. Obviously, he is not himself,
Yeah.
potentially, and you just never know.
The quicker and the sooner we can get so that it's just the 5 of us, I think the better.
Yes.
Agreed.
Whatever the heck else is in there, we'll see.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Thanks, Liz.
Okay.
I like Liz.
I'll march in.
All right.
You want to be stealthy?
It's a narrow
I'm not very
space.
good at stealth.
You have plenty of headroom, thankfully. So you and your steel defender, you don't quite touch the walls, but it's right there. The stairs here are incredibly steep, and they
There
go
are stairs
down
inside.
at a spiral. They're old stairs. They're
steep
also very
spiral.
narrow, but you manage to get down them fairly quickly. It takes you a while. This place, whatever it is, has not been touched in a very, very long time. There's some scratchings along the walls as you go down this spiral, and there are some etchings. Simon, make me a religion check.
Religion, sure, you got it.
As the cleric.
I'm not going to use that one.
Can I also make a religion
Get
check?
my bad rolls out of the way. 9.
All right, and I'm 25.
Nice. For my 9,
Yeah.
I have advantage from Breba that is countered by Abracadabra.
There we go.
And Zoe, you have advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, countered by Abracadabra.
I'm still have a 25.
Still got that 25, girl.
This depiction is very worn, but you can tell it's a very old depiction of some kind of god of wind.
Wind.
As you go down further, you see other depictions of different gods.
Are they all kind of... And we don't recognize any of them?
No one in particular, no.
Are they all kind of elemental?
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yes, yeah.
Interesting.
Eventually, this very narrow hallway opens out, and when the steps end, you are pretty far down in the earth now. It's been like a couple minutes of quickly walking down these stairs. You're so far underneath the earth, you know that you could fit 2 buildings in this space. And what you see is this cavern that opens up. It's very, very dark in here. There is no light. So anyone who doesn't have dark vision, who I think is just you,
The
actually,
human doesn't either.
Oh.
It's the 2 angels got it.
you will need some kind of guidance because this
Alright.
space is massive.
Mm.
But my 2 ASMR,
I have dancing lights, but I don't know, do we want
I
to
know
give
I
away our
have.
position?
Yeah.
I think I have some kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, I will do.
Help us.
Um, where? I will look. It's like, where is your loot?
Oh, it's on my back.
All right, great. And I touch your loot and cast light. So that,
as the light emanates from your loot, this beautiful soft golden glow, you see now what they, with their dark vision, were also able to see. The cavern is wide open. There's no path. There are many stalactites, stalagmites in between you and the far wall. And this far wall, carved into it, is essentially Petra. Columns carved into the rock and stone walls. Layers. There's about 2 layers of columns on top of each other. Intricate detail around the edges, around the tops, and 1 large opening with no door, just empty space. This was, at one point, a beautiful church of some kind.
Does it look like it has always been subterranean, or okay? So it doesn't
looks
look
like
like
it
it
was
fell
carved.
in or was submerged.
Yeah,
at some
it looks
point.
like it was carved out of the rock itself.
Huh.
Being so far away from land, do you think this might be something that was used just for special occasions?
It's a wedding hall.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
An underground temple.
right. Well,
I mean, who?
It's not a little bit creepy.
No, it's definitely creepy.
yeah, I feel like.
If you have to come down here to worship a church, I just don't.
Well,
So it looks like there's supposed to be a door here.
Dead ahead. Or not a door, but
Do you think we sealed that up somehow?
it's not sealed, right? It's just an open.
From here, what you see is just darkness.
Oh, I thought it was
So,
like it
right
was supposed
when
to
she
be a
said
door,
no
but it
door,
was
no,
like
yeah, I see what you mean.
I gotcha.
Right, but yes, so it's just a hole.
Mhm.
Okay, that stretches on.
Oh dear.
Can we hear anything if we approach the?
Make another perception check.
Sure.
And everyone can do this if you want.
Okay.
That's better.
Nice.
I got an advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, also countered by Abracadabra.
What about me?
Yeah,
Rivers, you got an advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, also countered by Abracadabra.
Okay.
And Luce, advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, also countered by Abracadabra.
And what about me?
The counters do run out, I will say.
Okay.
No spoilers.
What about
We'll
me?
get there. We'll get there.
For Zoe, advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, countered by Abracadabra.
Thank you.
Okay. I got a 27.
It's 23.
17.
14.
Zoe and Simon,
Mm.
you are the only two that pick up on the very, very faintest sound of a high bell jingling somewhere. High pitched.
Huh. Rivers. The bell you heard when you scried, was it kind of high-pitched and tinny?
Mm-hmm.
The one
No.
you heard was low.
No.
It's coming from that way?
Yeah, it's coming from on the other side of the doorway.
Hmm.
A lot of bells. Bells mean like, bells are normally used for, like, gathering, right? Or worship or
There are
something.
bells at church.
Or dinner.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's more of a triangle sound.
People call it the dinner bell.
It's true.
Now I'm picturing it as a triangle, and it just makes,
Gets a lot less creepy when it's a
makes
triangle.
something a lot funnier that I can't tell you now.
Oh,
no.
We're gonna
we'll
find out.
It won't be long.
We'll go in there like, there's so many shapes.
So many shapes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, only one way forward.
Yeah. Yes, that is true.
in case you can't hear it, there's a bell.
I'm moving towards it.
Oh. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Lucyvian, as the first one to say you were moving towards it, you see first that there is some kind of magical darkness that is blocking the doorway, and it looks like a very thick smoke, pitch black. No one can pass.
Mm.
What happens when I touch it?
There's a barrier.
I have blind sight.
You cannot see through this.
I can't even if I go like this.
No.
I'd like to do an Arcana check on this to see if this is what kind of magic.
Absolutely.
Can I as well?
Yep.
Ooh, now we're cooking.
Luce, you have a straight advantage from Dungeon Speedrun.
Hey, we got there.
Okay, I'm gonna save it because
Okay,
this one
save
was
it.
a good roll.
You got it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 28.
26 for me.
Okay. Both of you, in looking at this barrier in front of you, you put your hands up and you see the ripples of light like you've just touched the surface of water, still water. This is a barrier that is protective and preventative. So you feel something very familiar about this barrier. And of course you would feel it was familiar because you cast it.
Oh.
And you know, now that your memories have returned, you put something preventative in place to stop people from touching this barrier. And when you turn around expecting it, there are 4 figures behind you.
Whoa.
They are see-through, almost grayish, like projections of each of you.
Was this like a glyph of wording? Is it? Didn't I
Like,
kind of
like
do
the
that?
sex ed
Sort of-
video in the house.
No. Oh yeah.
That is what you said.
Yeah.
Kind of. Kind of.
But,
Okay.
okay.
So behind you, and you notice this because you know what happens,
Okay.
essentially. You turn around and you see these 4 figures, these ghostly images of each of you just standing there.
Creepy.
Just still emotionless.
And they're on the other side of the
They're like right behind you.
They're behind us.
Yeah.
behind
Barriers
me.
in front.
10 feet
Barriers
away.
in front.
Yeah.
These,
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to alarm you, but turn around slowly.
Ah!
I put them there, they're fine.
Oh, thanks for the warning.
So, having been the person to cast this spell, you know something has to happen with these creations, these facsimiles of you, in order to drop the barrier. However, you very purposefully dropped this information completely out of your mind.
Oh.
Okay. We had to do something with the 4 of them.
We could try hugging them.
I like that idea.
How are they standing?
Just
If we walk up
straight up.
and I like grab to shake the hand of mine, is it malleable? Does it?
You can move it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It feels,
it's almost like a mannequin.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you touch it, it feels like memory foam. It gives just a little bit under your fingers, and it's very soft and cool to the touch. But you can move them around, pose them if you want.
So you were in a real weird mood when you came up with this one.
Well, I have the sense that we were kind of in a rush.
Yeah, probably. All right.
I did the best I could.
What if we make them all hug?
All right.
All right. This is like playing with dolls.
Like a group hug.
All right, let's do it. Shall
Or
we?
just hold hands. Or,
Shall we also
okay. All right.
hug them? What if we just are standing here, hugging
Well,
and holding hands?
Hug them first.
Hug them first.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone, hug yourself.
You each go up to this ghostly facsimile of yourself, and when you hug it, it's like putting your face on the cool side of your pillow. It's calming and relaxing, and it feels safe. And you feel the arms move up around you, and they press into you. And when you breathe in, it's like cold mountain air into your lungs, and they dissipate into you.
All right, maybe we should try to walk through now.
When you turn around, the barrier is gone.
All right.
Oh.
I'll take
Nice.
it back. That was really sweet.
Yes.
You know, bringing us all back to ourselves, I suppose.
Yes.
Self-love.
All right.
All right.
Shall we?
Yes.
Luce, please. You first.
I had it first.
Okay. What you see on the other side of the doorway is a massive temple in complete ruins. The walls have given way to the stone behind it. There is a large pool of black water in the center, and some of the ruins are sticking out of it, almost like the floor collapsed into something.
The rivers is at the pool.
It's black water.
It looks like what I saw.
And it's actual black water. It's not just because it's dark in there and the
You don't know?
water looks
Why
dark.
don't you dive in?
I
Sorry, I think I interrupted you.
I slowly walked up to the water and
You're going in?
I'm going.
All right, give me your mini.
Oh, okay, that's intimidating.
Loose.
Right there,
Yeah.
All right, Luce.
Luce.
Sorry.
yeah. Very handsome mini.
You are all coming in from down here. Luce, are you going straight up to the water's edge?
I'm going as
Oh,
close
that's
as
what that
possible
is.
to basically do an Arcana check on the water.
On the water? Okay. I'm gonna say you're gonna have to get about here.
Okay.
We can all place ourselves. Where would you like to be?
I'll be 5 feet behind Luce.
5 feet behind Luce?
Be 5 feet behind Simon.
5 feet behind Simon?
Wizard bringing up the rear.
Yes.
That's
5 feet behind. Okay.
single-
Luce,
single
make
file.
me an Arcana check.
Okay. Switching it out.
What exactly are you trying to glean?
Oh.
Just trying to see if this is what type of magic is here. If this is what Thesper is kind of residing in. If his just really because I'm imagining that this black water is unnatural. So unnatural in what way?
Okay. What did you roll?
27.
27. It's difficult to say. Because from here you can tell with your special eyes that this is very deep, deep water. It looks like something was maybe tunneling. Can you all make me a perception check, please?
Any sign of that bell?
I'll tell you when you roll perception.
Copy.
Are there any advantages?
Yeah, I would love to know about some
That's
advantages.
Let's see. For
Actually, mine's
For
not so
Rivers,
bad.
you have an advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, which was countered by Abracadabra.
That's fine.
I have an advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, countered by Abracadabra. You have an advantage from Dungeon Speedrun, which you can keep if you want.
I'm gonna wait.
I rolled a 22.
19.
19?
6.
13.
Okay, Simon, you are the only one that sees that on the far side there is a tentacle
Oh, that's not a good sign.
writhing.
Loose.
Yes.
At your 9 o'clock. Like 10 o'clock.
Are you sure I'm getting ready to put my hands in here?
I wouldn't do that, man.
Or why not?
There's a tentacle right over there.
And you see this flesh-colored, veiny tentacle,
That is a bad sign.
and being held aloft by this tentacle is a heavy iron bell.
That doesn't look like the bell that was ringing.
Mm-mm.
Does that look like a bell that you heard in your... Was it when you were scrying?
Potentially.
It's a bell.
It's a bell and it's a big
There's
bell.
so many bells!
Roll a bell check.
Roll a bell check!
Roll to hit the bell with a net. No.
Fireball!
I get closer to the water.
Okay.
And I say,
Like right to the edge?
yeah,
Okay.
where is Thespa?
Okay.
Oh.
As you
the
say
direct
this,
approach.
out of the water,
Oh boy.
slowly comes another tentacle, this one holding a medium-sized bell.
Oh my gosh, so many bells.
And this voice, just wait, babe. The voice echoes through this cavernous room, and the echoes seem to come together into one voice that centers from the center of the pool, and it says, "What do you want with him?"
We are here to finally free him.
Go on.
Part of freeing him requires us to speak with him. So if you wouldn't mind, something tells me there's been a vision of him being pulled underwater, and I see two pulling utensils. Currently, extremities, the tentacles. That is something you would pull Thespa underwater with. I'm requesting that you might reveal him.
We got off to a real weird start. We're old friends of his. Who might we be talking to? Oh, strange echoing voice that coming from a mouth I can't see.
So familiar.
We're familiar to you.
Yes, you should be.
I'm gonna move up to just like 5 feet back into the right
same.
of Luce. One more. Just I'm like at his. I'm like right behind him, but slightly to the left. Yeah, there we go.
Same. I'm gonna anchor the other side.
I'll come up behind.
Just 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you part of Thespa? Are you someone who might have joined him?
You don't sound like him.
Yes, you don't sound like him.
Don't I? For all your posturing, Lucyvian, you are smart. From the center of this pool You see just the top of a head surface the water. And
Oh, here it comes.
That's troubling.
this creature appears. It is a part of your friend. But where his waist would be, it becomes this trunk of flesh. Thesper is warped physically, as well as, you can imagine, mentally. This trunk of flesh that has become his lower half extends him up into the air, and the upper half of Thesper just kind of hangs limply. His skin is paler than it was before.
Oh.
Thesper appears in the center of the pool.
It's like the Godzilla effect.
The body on top rotates a little bit. The eyes are open, but not focusing on anything. There's some pulsing in the trunk, and the voice echoes again in the chamber and then comes together directly into Thesper. And from his mouth you hear, "I've been waiting for you." Why?
Sorry.
Why now?
Because now we can actually do something. I'm so sorry.
Why?
You scared us, man. You can't just go off and make a move like that without telling your friends and expect us to just be normal about it.
You wouldn't have let me.
Yes, we wouldn't have. And not because we didn't think you could handle it. Out of all of us, you would be the one who would be able to handle it, but the powers that go into that, we are studying everything we looked up. You were right there by my side. You know it's so easily, any kind of motions to the body, warped. But I understand. I really do. I'm kind of glad that well, I guess I should fill you in. You might be wondering where we've been.
400 years.
400 years. We're in a stasis. Somewhere in the water. And we came back and we had no memories. And you know when I would just forget my tools. And me and you, we'd walk around the whole house just looking, and then we'd go, oh, we must retrace our steps. And we'd retrace our steps, and we'd finally find the right tool that we need to build whatever we needed to build. We did that, but it took 400 years. We relived memories that we've forgotten even within our lifetimes. We looked at how trivialized we've made powerful words like what you've been through and how we know you've had it hard. And I know that sometimes when you hear your friends say that enough times, it just starts to feel like we no longer understand.
You forgot me.
We did.
No.
You forgot me.
No.
We forgot everything.
We forgot us. And I'm not talking about Luce, Zoe, Simon, Rivers. We forgot us, the 5 echoes, and what we could do.
But when we did wake up, we felt something was missing. We've been searching for you for as long as we've been awake.
And something I realized is you forgot us.
No.
Yes, because if you remembered us, you would have believed that we could have done something together. You wouldn't have went to that person who tricked you and killed all of the Mechas. I don't blame you. You were tricked.
We came here
To save you.
First and foremost. I mean, I came here. I think to say I'm sorry.
Sorry. Oh, he's sorry. Oh, he's sorry. Oh, he's sorry. His voice echoes, and it sounds like it's coming from every inch of the cavern, like there are many Thespers all over. You hear it behind you. You hear it above you. He's so sorry that they left us for 400 years alone in this cavern where they locked me.
At that point, Luce's face hardens and goes, silence.
Silence?
We're not talking with you.
Posturing.
Yes, no, I'm not posturing.
Oh,
you are not.
Dude.
You are not Thespa. You are not Thespa.
I know you would love if I wasn't. I know you would love if I was just some evil thing. But I am a part of him. I am him. I am Thesper. I am what was made when he made his deal. When he consumed a god. I am what's left.
But then you're everything else, too. Then you're that scared little kid we found outside that orphanage, right?
And that's
You can't just cut it all off and be one big, bad, nasty thing with tentacles growing out everywhere because you think it looks cool. You're that hardened, terrified little kid.
He was weak.
He was young.
I am not weak. Not anymore.
Are you posturing?
He is definitely posturing.
Where do you think I learned it from?
Not sure. We don't know you.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes.
We want to speak with Thesper.
I am
You are not Thesper.
speaking. You cannot
Thesper is
ignore
good.
the fact that I did bad things and there is bad within me just because you love me.
Just because we can't ignore it doesn't mean we have to let it take control. That we have to let it shape the image. You may have all your tentacles around and tout yourself and posture, much like you claim I do, as the strong Thesper, as the powerful Thesper. No, you're just a big piece of tentacle that has our real friend subdued.
Subdued.
Yes, subdued.
He is not subdued. He is safe. I am safe. I can protect myself now.
Can I, trying to parse the presence of something else. Could I roll an insight check?
Roll me an insight.
Okay. And for this, I have an advantage from Dungeon Speedrun. That's going to be a lot. That is 27.
He's got a big deal.
27.
Yeah.
You're watching the face that doesn't really move. The mouth moves, the eyes blink and stare. As you're watching, you see this tear well up in the corner of an eye, and it's blinked away. With a 27, there both is and isn't someone in there. Thesper is there, the essence of him. You can tell when something speaks, the quieter voice, the sadder voice. Thesper is in there, but you also know the voice you're talking to now is also Thesper. With a 27, there are two distinct things calling themselves Thesper here. You think whatever happened to Thesper, whatever he has become, shattered him mentally. He is in pieces. And he is both himself and not, because this creature that is consuming him from the waist up is him. But it is also not.
He's in a million pieces. I don't know if this version's gonna listen.
This version.
Yeah.
But you say that's another version. That's inside him.
I mean, we gotta crack through it, I think.
I mean, how do you put pieces together?
How do we reach them?
Here you are, once again, whispering about me as if I'm not in the room.
Yes, because, you see, we've come to realize, and I think you were telling us that yourself, that you are attempting to push down this weak Thesper, and this big, bold, smart, grand Thesper hopes to be the only Thesper. Is that right?
He just stares at you.
Then, and I motion for Zoe to hand me the obsidian.
You have to take a second to pick all of the beeswax off of it.
Peeling it like a banana. Heating it up. Heating it up. There we go. Okay, there you go.
Then you have no use for that weak Thesper. Let us have him.
Thesper was at his strongest when we were together.
If you want him, come and claim him.
He hands it back. He cracks his knuckles. I don't know if the version of Thesper you all remembered, but I'm more than willing to die for him. And he starts to walk towards.
You take a step into the water, and immediately you fall in because the bottom is so much further down than you know of, than you can feel.
Can you swim?
I have water breathing. And,
oh, nice.
Okay.
So yeah, I immediately. And would you say that it is just so deep, or would you say it's like how deep?
It's pretty deep.
Basically, for cinematics,
Yes.
if it is deep to where I can still make my way to him, then I would just cast water breathing and defiantly still walk towards him.
Sure,
Yeah.
You can absolutely do that. Are you getting right up into him?
Oh yeah, I'm just going to keep walking. I'm not going to break face. I want to.
He's just watching you, and when you get up to him, you're floating in this dark water, and he's looking straight down at you, and the jaw is a little bit slack, and you see it kind of moving just a little faintly. No sound is coming out. It's like he's trying to speak.
I'm gonna flank slightly, move around counterclockwise. Yeah, about
here?
there is good. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want us bunched up as much.
I reach for my spear and I toss it aside and I just embrace the trunk.
Okay.
And then I just hold tight and I say, not much, I'm underwater, I really can't speak. So I just kind of nod my head while embracing this trunk. And as long as this Thesper will stare, I will just hold tight. And I think in this moment, the bubbles of sorts start to bubble up because Luce breaks down and starts to cry underwater in this embrace.
We left you alone. We're sorry. But we're here now.
See how long I'm going to be able to breathe underwater.
It's like an hour or something.
What is it you hope to accomplish here?
Just to not leave you alone anymore.
Well, what do you want, Vesper?
I am a monster.
At that, Rivers will get her wings out and she'll fly over and hug him as well.
So you are flying. Where do you want to be?
I'll just be essentially above Loose, but you can just put me next to him.
Yeah. If he's got the trunk, you might be able to get to his body. Yeah.
Hug the Vesper part, and I'll just say, "You've made mistakes, but that doesn't make you a monster."
The body that you know well. It's almost shocking seeing him up close because it's his face. It's him physically instead of these memories and these ideas of who Thesper is. He is suddenly in your arms and physical, but you can tell he is there and he is not there. He's just limp in your arms. And the head rolls to the side a little bit to look up into your face. His eyes are yellowish and bloodshot. His skin is pale, perhaps from being 400 years in the dark. And the mouth again moves and the eyebrows twitch just a little bit in an expression you know is concern before this pained expression comes over him. And the body jolts out of your grasp and its back bends backwards and the whole body is twitching like he's in the middle of a seizure. And when he finally flops again, the voice echoes around the room and then comes back to this one singular point. Why are you here now? 400 years alone in the dark, forgotten.
We were also alone.
You had each other.
We could not comprehend
You
anything.
had each other.
We just woke up.
It's not like we were having a party.
We were frozen in time. We didn't know we couldn't get here any sooner.
It's not as though we've been awake and we've been trying to stay away from you. We had no control.
You put me here.
We wanted to keep you safe.
We were scared.
Of me. You should be.
Weren't you kind of afraid of yourself?
Of course.
We were scared of letting you down.
More than we already had.
Come on, man.
I don't. His body seizes once again, and it goes limp, and this time it bends forward, and his arms lift up as if he's being marionetted. I think it's time that you leave.
We can't do that, and you know it.
Yes. You are once again standing in between me and the door.
Listen, you made these choices, you made these decisions to get this power. To hurt, for justice, for vengeance, for all the people that have made you and all those people you grew up with, go through that hell.
Don't talk about them.
But the real power, it's with us, together. You want to change the world? or do you want to sit alone in a cave?
I want to leave.
There's only one way that's going to happen.
I know. I did not want this. But I was born a villain. So I am doing what I was supposed to do from the beginning. I'm going to be a villain. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
You're supposed to cry after the battle. Not before the battle.
You wanted to talk to him.
I'm kidding. I love it so much. Okay.
please, somebody roll high.
Yeah, I did all right.
Great.
All right. 20 above.
20.
20, straight 20. Okay.
Yes, 20. Flat.
20 flat. 15 to 20.
16.
16.
18.
Nice.
18.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And loose.
7.
7. Okay, can you all also roll me a perception check?
Sure.
As a nat 20.
Woo!
Excellent.
4 for me.
Not to be that guy.
15.
28.
Lucyvian, what'd you get?
4.
4! Okay.
Underwater.
So you're underwater.
Get 'em
It's
out.
really
That's
hard
right, yeah,
to know
yeah,
what's
oh,
It's
yeah.
really, the water's so
Oh
dark.
my god,
So
and your
hard.
face is pressed
That's
right
true.
up
You
against
are like down in there, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't see this anyways.
You're like hugging and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know the
a
fight's
veiny
starting.
tree.
Yeah, you really don't. Yeah, because you're last in line, so that makes perfect sense.
That does.
Rivers, nat 20. Can you put this beside that statue right there?
Jeez.
This, like here?
Yes. And Simon.
Yeah. Oh! Great.
Uh-oh.
All right.
He's got more.
Wait, so those tentacles are coming out of not the water?
Some
They're
of-
burrowing out of the ground. Some of them are coming from the water. but
Ew.
They're burrowing out of the ground. And each one has a bell of varying sizes.
Interesting.
4 bells.
That boy's got long arms.
At the top of the round is Thesper.
Oh,
Great.
cool.
Bell number 2,
Uh-huh.
that one, begins to ring with a sound like rope creaking taut. All ground in the lair is difficult terrain as the ground begins to shake below you.
Great. Good thing you got wings.
Good thing I got wings.
Okay.
So, underwater, you are also going to be affected by this. For 30 feet around him, which I think is going to capture
Pretty much almost the whole lake.
almost the whole lake. And 15, 20, 25, 30. I think you would be in this as well.
Great.
Zoe, you are the only one that is safe from this. Need you all to make a con saving throw.
Con. Okay.
Hey, what about I have
You
an advantage, right?
You do. You have an advantage from Dungeon Speedrun.
Thank you, Dungeon Speedrun.
I'm gonna use my advantage too.
Okay.
Just to be
Okay.
Cool. A 1 and a 5.
I rolled an 8 and a 9.
So that's a 7 for me.
23.
11.
You are going to take half of this damage.
Okay.
You two. Keep in mind the things that you chose to be immune to as well.
Yes.
Okay.
You two are going to take a full 28 necrotic damage
That was my wisdom bonus.
Dang it.
and a full 28 poison damage.
Oh, acid, not poison. Dang
Yeah.
it. Okay.
So 20, 28, or 20?
28 and 28.
Ooh, 56 points.
Necrotic and poison.
And so I took half of that.
Yes.
20. So 14 and 14.
Yeah.
I have
Ouch.
to have something that can help. Something.
All right.
Oh wait, yeah, 14. Jeez. Well, yeah, there went everybody's except
Yep.
except Zoe's.
One smaller tentacle. These are much larger. One smaller tentacle that's protruding from him is going to come for you, Lucyvian, right on top of him. That is a 17 to hit.
Does not.
Nice.
All right. You feel this slimy, small, almost like a slug crawling up your back, and it rests on your head right behind your ear, but it does not hurt you. I'm going to... one more. Oh, wait, hang on. I can do this as well. Okay. Rivers, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
I'll do my best.
I think you still have advantage from... No?
I mean, that 56 points of damage knocked it out.
But, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, do you, I mean...
Never mind.
I mean, I'm also lucky, but I also just rolled a nat 20.
Wow.
Nice.
One of the tentacles reaches out for you, but it at the last second before it's about to touch you, it's pulled back into itself very quickly. Almost like it realized what it was doing.
Oh.
And pulled it back into itself.
Huh.
That is going to be his turn at the start. Simon.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy.
I got the sense that one behind us was the one that did the big bell that did, or that
What
did
was your perception check? It was like a 25?
27.
27?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one that's currently ringing.
That's the one that did 56 points of damage, or
No, that was something coming off
that
of
was
him.
the
Yeah.
terrain. Okay.
That's the terrain.
Oh man, you guys are still right up on him. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to bonus action spiritual weapon. We'll do it at 4th level. I want it to it can appear next to that one. Actually, no. I want the spiritual weapon right on top of Thesper.
Okay.
And
Does
again,
anyone
it's
have
that
a
sort of
spare,
radiant wave.
like D4 that we can place right next to him to remember?
Here, use this.
All right, place it where you want it.
It's like a radiant blue and gold
right there?
like wave.
Beautiful. Okay.
Bonus action, so that takes an attack at him.
Okay.
1 second. 18 to hit.
An 18 will hit. Give me
Nice.
some damage.
Okay, great. So that does at 4th level. That should do 2d8. Come on. 12 points of force damage
12 points of force damage.
on Thesper. And then I don't know yet. I'm still learning. So I'm going to throw just a 2nd level shatter on the tentacle in front of me.
Are you able to do 2 spells?
Oh, wait. Nope. So actually, let me do... what do I call it? Geez, the cantrip. Not Vicious Mockery. What's it called?
Eldritch Blast?
No. Wow. Morgan. It is gone.
Just start
Sacred
going through
Flame.
every
Dex
cantrip I know.
saving throw. Sacred Flame.
From the
Apologies.
tentacle?
Yes.
Okay. 16.
That succeeds.
Okay.
And
that was on...
That was on that one.
Okay,
yes.
that's number 3.
With my movement, difficult terrain, so I can really only move like 12 feet.
You did that to which one? The one
The one
behind
in
you?
front of me, but
Oh, in
yeah,
front of you.
but I missed it.
For purposes, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Great.
Okay.
Let me start moving back towards Zoe 10 feet, because my speed's only 25. Actually, hug the pole, just one more. There you go. Great. Great, that's my turn.
We're
All
into
right.
hugging.
Zoe, it's your turn.
I don't even. This is what is weird to me about D&D battles. Is like, part of me is like, we're trying to negotiate with this thing. It's hasn't really attacked us yet. So there's this part of me that's like,
They took a lot of
oh, sorry, you did. Sorry, you did.
56 points.
Never mind, I forgot. Sorry. I maybe was thinking about like, can't we talk it out?
You can always try. That is something
could.
that you can do on your turn. It will not take an action. I'll just have
Okay.
you roll a persuasion and we'll see if you can talk.
You can't fireball him because he's got friends right around
No, that's the hardest
him.
thing.
You can firebolt him if you like.
All right. Simon, do you think those bells are how they hear, or something? If we take the bell away, what will happen? Do you think?
I think each bell probably has some sort of power to it. If there's all these different bells,
All
maybe
right.
they
I'm
can
going to try something.
do it.
And I'm going to cast Firebolt at number 2.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to damage the tentacle itself, but I am trying to knock that bell out of its.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me to hit.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Plus 10.
27.
27 to hit.
Oh yeah, I have to get. Wait, where are they? Firebolt.
Okay.
Roll
Cesper,
damage? Oh.
in front of you. His teeth begin to chatter together.
Okay.
Oh.
What level was that?
It's a cantrip.
That's right. Never mind. He's not going to do that. Okay. It takes 27 points of damage.
Or that was 27 to hit, actually.
27 to
Yeah.
hit? Yes,
Roll
then
the
27 will
3d10
hit.
damage.
For number 2.
It could take 27.
22.
22?
22. Okay.
Not bad. On a cantrip.
Dang.
You do 22 points of damage. It flinches, and Thesper flinches as well,
Interesting.
but it does not drop the bell.
Okay.
It is singed. There's a significant chunk of it that is smoking from the firebolt.
I think, okay, I definitely clock that too. Like, okay.
All right, that was an interesting experiment.
Do you want to move it all?
Yes, I'm going to move toward you, kind of nearer. It's like a column or a rock or whatever that is. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
you've
one
only
or
got,
this one?
Let's do the big one.
Big
You've
one?
only got 15 feet of movement
Oh,
though because of,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
of the difficult
Yes.
terrain.
Yes.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Zoe?
I don't know what else to do. Okay. Kind of. Well, I don't know if they can see. Nope. I'm gonna wait. Okay.
All right, Rivers, it's your turn.
Rivers is gonna fly up and she's gonna pull her sleeves back to reveal the bracelet that she's wearing.
Yes.
And she's going to, if he allows her, take him by the face and look into his eyes and say, "We're not going to leave you again. We are either joining you here or you're coming with us."
Make me a persuasion check.
Ooh, hey, I'm lucky. I'm so not lucky.
Jeez.
Do you have advantage?
Yeah, no, I just rolled again using my lucky.
Yeah.
And that took it from a lovely little 2 to a lovely little 3.
Oh boy.
Do we have an advantage, however? Because I will let you do lucky and an advantage because of the nature of this
Rivers,
battle.
you have one more advantage from Dungeon Speedrun.
Okay. Oh, and I have such good persuasion too.
Better?
Better. With my +7, that's a 17.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Okay. Vesper, you're holding his face and it's so cold to the touch. And his eyes are just kind of, he's disassociating, you can tell. And when you say this to him, he looks up and he locks eyes with you. And for a moment, you can see him come back to himself. And his mouth moves again like he's trying to say something, like the muscle is being stretched and the first time it's been used in so long. And his arm, he tries to reach up, but his muscles are so weak now after 400 years. And he tries, his fingers just barely graze your elbow. and this tentacle drops its bell that it was ringing.
Okay.
The floor is no longer difficult terrain.
Okay. So it's still active, the tentacle, but it's just no longer holding the bell?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
May I ask real quick? So that was the tentacle that came up that made the terrain difficult.
Yeah.
Was it because it was pushing through the earth, or because it has some type of effect?
The
Do you know what I
magic,
mean?
the magic comes from the bell, I think.
On your next turn, if you want, you can roll an Arcana check to see.
Okay.
But right now, all that you know
if it was like
is
tremors.
all that
You know?
well, all that you know
That'd be
is that the bell was ringing, and when it started to ring, the terrain became difficult.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
Gotcha.
it's coming from the bells.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
It's coming from the bells!
I'm, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Guardian of Nature.
Ooh.
And as she is holding Vesper's face, she says, I need to do this for me. And as she says that, her skin turns to tree bark, and leaves start to sprout from her hair. And I have invoked the Great Tree Guardian. So that gives me 10 temporary hit points.
Nice.
What does that mean?
Constitution saving throws, I get advantage.
Sick.
Nice.
And I get advantage on Dex and Wisdom-based attack rolls.
Nice.
Wow.
And, well, you are on the ground, which I'm not, but the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
Nice. You cast this on yourself, and for free, you see Vesper's face react. This Vesper, this pure Vesper, sees you cast this preventative spell on yourself to keep yourself safe, and he clocks that you are in danger because of him. And he pulls back weakly, and his eyes go wild. He's looking around the room. And the body leans back, and tears begin to stream down his face. Echoes begin to bounce around the room again, but it's as if the echoes do not find the voice. All right, Rivers, that's your turn. Luce.
Luce is going to, like, how far up from where he's hugging is the body of Vesper?
It's like 10 feet. Like 7 feet.
Okay, he's going to climb up
Okay.
and also make his way up to become face to face with Vesper.
Okay.
And when he's in his face, he's out of breath.
Dripping water.
All right, Vesper. We're not going to talk about how you went and found a brand new mentor who showed you a book that was not half as good as any of the books that I showed you. What we're going to talk about, I was thinking about it while I was hugging you. You remember the thought walks? We would go on when we'd get frustrated, we'd get stuck, and we couldn't figure out what to do, and we'd go on a thought walk. We'd go up the hill, down, and then it would hit one of us, and we'd run back to my workshop, and we'd do it. Consider that we went on a 400-year thought walk. But I present to you my idea. This broke you up because this is too much weight for one soul to hold. So the plan here is to help you hold that weight. Something that we've been trying to do and we should have kept doing. You see, you're right. Sometimes the world wants you to be born a villain, but we are not. The moments that have befallen upon us, we are what we do with them. So, I ask you, can you let us help you hold that weight? And he looks towards Yuzo, And at which point you kind of notice the steel defender is next to you, and he's like, obsidian, please.
And
You're still pretty far away.
Oh, am I?
And we are still in combat. So I'll say you do all of this, and you can use your movement to get to him on the next turn if you have the full movement to get to him.
What about my steel defender? Because my steel defender I can command. In which
How much movement does it have?
Good question.
I feel like it's 30.
I think you are correct about that. 30.
So it would be right beside Zoe.
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get right here.
Okay.
Would it sink?
You would have to find out.
Did he bring a wetsuit?
Yeah, does he have a little ghillie suit?
Yeah, because I want to,
floaties?
since he's a strong boy, see if he can, because I don't plan on doing anything. Yes, 40 feet. He can move 40 feet.
He could get to here.
Wow.
To see if he can toss it to me.
Okay. So he gets to...
Oh no.
Oh, this is just a really funny picture. He gets to the edge of the lake and he's holding out the crystal and he puts one foot in the lake down into the depths because he is a steel defender. He is heavy. He just kind of sinks to the bottom and just keeps walking. So he's down there holding the crystal up to you. Like, and he doesn't need to breathe, so he's fine.
Do we know how deep it is?
With your connection to your steel defender, I would say you know it's about 25 to 30 feet.
Oh,
okay.
I was
It's not like...
Okay.
Can you, however, after that beautiful speech,
Yeah.
make me a persuasion roll at advantage because it was a beautiful speech?
You got my
very
bardic
nice.
inspiration if you need it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just do it based on how these
Let's
dice
do it, baby.
been acting. Oh man.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. We're gonna do that right there. Okay. Let's see what is my mouth talking? Persuasion. Yes. Okay. 17.
Okay.
You both rolled 17s on your persuasion, right?
It's the roll of the night, I guess. Okay.
We're gonna put you in jail.
After giving this speech to Thesper, his head kind of lolls back and a shiver goes across his body. You can feel his body shaking. And his head falls forward and his forehead clunks against yours. And in a moment of looking into his face right here, you see Thesper. The Thesper that you know, the Thesper that you love, in his face. It's like he surfaced for a minute in there. And he looks you in the eyes and he says, "Kill it."
Ooh.
And with that, he falls back again.
Okay.
He said, "Kill it."
All right, Liz, that is your turn. We are at the top of the round.
Let's go.
Boy.
All right.
Okay. Loose, a tentacle from the side that had been coming up to you is going to come up again with a 26 to hit.
That will hit.
You're going to take 32 cold damage
Jeez.
plus
Okay.
30 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yes, for now.
Okay.
That one did cold damage,
Yeah.
which I'm immune to.
Okay.
Get away from there.
Rivers,
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 25.
Nice.
Okay. You see once again a tentacle goes to touch you and it's withdrawn quickly. Okay. Let me see. number 3 right here begins to ring.
Great.
This is a high-pitched screeching sound.
Great.
Which one?
The one in the water.
They make noise now too?
Little bells.
Oh, the bell makes the screeching sound.
Each bell has a specific, distinct sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a beholder kind of.
I need everyone who has an AC below a 19.
That's all of us.
Except for me.
Only when you have your shield up.
Oh.
Your normal is 16.
Oh no.
Can shield be activated for this?
Do you have shield as a reaction?
She does.
Then yes.
Great.
Oh.
You're all going to take 9 points of damage, and it continues to ring.
Okay.
What kind of damage?
Thunder damage.
9 thunder.
Oh, guess who has shield too?
Use it.
I
Yeah.
realized.
I also will use the shield as a reaction.
I realized I am already resistant to necrotic damage, so I took.
Oh, yeah?
I took too much damage.
How much? It was 30 of necrotic or
It was 28.
28, so 14. So put 14 back on.
Yes, absolutely.
Because Asimir?
Yeah.
Same, yeah. So
Good call.
let me get. That was 30 necrotic I took, right?
28.
28.
Okay, so then I.
From that specific area effect.
Great.
Okay.
Well, no, from the attack I took.
That tentacle.
The most recent one?
Yeah. No, it was 9 that we just 9 thunder.
That was 9 thunder.
But before that was
before that it was
the cold
30.
Okay.
Yeah, 30
Cold and
necrotic, so you're gonna take half.
Okay.
Okay. This tentacle is going to reach across and try to slam into the back of your head, Simon,
Ouch.
with a 19 to hit.
Hits.
You're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I have to have some range.
You are now grappled by this tentacle.
Okay. Got it. All right.
And it is going to draw you over to it.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Simon, it is your turn.
It's my turn. Great.
You can make a strength saving throw.
That would be my action, or no?
Let me see. Out of grappled, I think it is an action. No. I don't remember.
Okay.
I know that your speed becomes 0. You can be dragged. I'm gonna say it's your bonus action.
Okay. I'm not going to do that just yet. As I'm sort of wrapped in this tentacle, I'm like, I really appreciate the hug, buddy, but not right now. Use my action to cast Spirit Guardians at 5th level.
Do you not already have that? Oh, that's spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon,
Yes.
correct. Spirit Guardians at 5th level. Protective spirits flit around me in a 15-foot emanation for the duration. It looks like a storm. It kind of looks like a storm at sea, so it looks like, little flashes of lightning and everything. So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. All of my friends would be unaffected by this if they happen to come in it, but if it hits anything that we don't like, it hurts.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. You have advantage. You have a lot of advantages.
Sure, let me
remind you
use
of your
up an
advantages
advantage.
from Idaho Judd.
Thank you, Idaho Judd. However, that was a nat 1.
Heck yeah. You're going to take 5d8 radiant damage.
Nice.
So give me 1 second. 22 points of radiant damage.
22. Okay.
That's my action. How hurt is it looking?
Significantly hurt.
Cool.
It's almost like your spiritual guardians were a saw blade that cut into it.
Awesome. So with my bonus action, I'm going to again use the spiritual weapon to slam against the stalk of Well, could I get to that one with 20 feet of movement? I don't know.
You're kind of on top of him, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay,
I mean,
to get within 5 feet to hit that one?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. Move that one over and make an attack with my spiritual weapon.
All right, let's attack number 3.
That's going to hit. That's a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So...
It's a tentacle. How much power can it have?
Let's go.
I think you got that.
11 points of force damage.
Okay. Excellent. Done a significant amount of damage.
And I can't move because I'm grappled.
Yes.
But the longer it holds on to me, the more hurt it'll be.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So.
All right, so
it still has you grappled, and that's the only way you're creating. You're causing it damage.
Right. Well, if it's any enemy that comes within 15 feet of me right now is going to take a lot of damage.
But an enemy.
And you will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, friends will be okay.
Though you will move slower. I'm just shouting out, looking at you like, I got this. Hit that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right. I am going to cast. Let me see. How do I use my Eldritch Staff? Oh, that's a melee.
Well, it does have some spells stored in it, I believe.
It does.
How do I?
You're right. It is a melee hit, or you can use it to, if you take damage while holding it, you can turn invisible and teleport yourself.
Okay, so awesome. I'm not going to use that right now. Okay, so I am going to. How far away is number 3? Is that 3?
3?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast. Wait, can Firebolt go that far?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
All right, roll me a hit.
Okay.
And Rivers, you're on deck.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That will hit. Give me some damage.
Okay.
For number 3.
13.
13 points of damage. You send a fire blast into this tentacle, and it becomes singed as well. Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
Can I only do one of those per turn?
Yeah.
Oh, it stinks.
Sorry. Do you want to back? I mean, most of your stuff you can do from pretty far away. I just want to point out.
Yeah. If I move this way, then I'm kind of open for that one. Yeah, let me just go behind this. Wait, so then I'd be outside of the cave, right? Because this is the open. No?
No, I mean, that's not the entrance to the cave, is it? Or
this is. Right
here. It is. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I don't want to back all the way out. Let me just go.
Well, the entrance to the temple, I should say.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could still basically be, if you wanted to, like back into the hallway or whatever, or the
I
entrance.
don't want to go back out there.
Okay.
Not by myself. I'm gonna just kind of skirt. Oh, there's another tentacle over there.
Yeah.
Shoot.
This corner's a little more.
Yeah. Can I? I'm gonna. If I dash, how?
No, you can't. You only got your regular movement of 30. You already used your action.
Can I Misty Step? Over there?
You've already cast a spell.
Oh, I have.
She cast a cantrip.
That's true. It's cantrip.
Yeah.
You can cast a spell.
So you can cast Misty Step if you want.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Misty Step over to. Wait, how far is that? Doesn't go 30 feet. Oh, it's the same as movement.
Yeah.
So I'm just not gonna cast Misty Step.
Just run.
So I'm just gonna run and try and get. So what is that? Is this just because this is the wall we have and it has this other extra? Okay, cool. I was like, what is that hole? I'm just gonna get closer to the wall. So I'm gonna go the full 30 down that wall and try to get in that corner.
Okay, this is 30 feet from where
you are. It is. Okay.
Great.
Each of those squares is 5.
Not bad.
Right.
Not bad.
All right, Rivers.
Rivers, having heard Vesper say kill it, and then Lucyvian repeating it louder.
I heard one of them.
I definitely heard it. I'm gonna throw a 3rd level. Rivers is gonna turn around. Oh wait, no, I can see this. I can see this tentacle, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. She's gonna flutter away from Vesper, and she's gonna cast Ice Knife
Okay.
at a 3rd level
Woo!
on, let me see. Yeah, on the tentacle. She's gonna
Okay.
throw a little ice knife.
Do it.
Roll me a little hit.
A little hit.
And I believe because it's wisdom, I get advantage from my guardian. But I'll double check that.
I think you're right. You said wisdom or dexterity
Mm-hmm.
attacks.
Yeah. So that is, oh god, what's my bonus? That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, hang on just a second. Ice knife, is that are you using cantrip?
No, it's
No.
a third
Third
level.
level.
It is 3rd level, you're right. Okay. You see Thesper, you had seen this earlier, his teeth begin to chatter together. He casts Baleful Counterspell.
What is that?
He succeeded this check, so the spell fails and has no effect, and you're going to take what would normally be 10 necrotic damage. You're only going to take 5.
Dude.
It's basically a counterspell?
Counterspell
Yeah.
with damage
With
attached to
damage.
it.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Don't like that.
Well,
So many things.
I have to see what are my bonus actions.
Bonus action, just go, ugh. What the heck?
And Luce, you're on deck.
I'm gonna reach in my pocket and I'll just cast Magic Stone
Okay.
on 3 stones. I'll just keep them prepared.
Okay. Ready to throw your stones. All right, Luce, it's your turn.
Okay, is the Steel Defender able to make it to me and hand it?
I mean, you can try and roll a strength check for him to see how well he climbs the trunk.
Yes.
Athletics, probably. Like, is it athletics normally?
Yeah, you can make it an athletics check.
Okay, let me see. Let me look
Well, I mean, he's underwater.
yeah.
So he's got all the pressure of like 35 feet of water on him.
Wait, you're still underwater?
No, the steel
Oh,
defender.
Steel Defender. Okay, sorry.
Obsidian.
So yes, let's see.
Yeah, we'll let it be athletics.
Climb checks are normally
Yeah.
athletics. I think.
Yeah, but he's underwater.
True, good point.
Yeah, so. Come on.
Okay.
That would be 13.
His movement speed's 30.
40.
40. I'll say he gets about 15 feet up.
Okay.
So he has 10 more feet until he is...
Till I'm able to reach and grab
Yeah.
it from him?
Nice.
Okay.
So he's just hanging on to the trunk, and he's got the crystal like stuck in his teeth.
Good job, Rusty.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what I'm going to do is I'm attacking the trunk around Thesper, essentially trying to dig him out of this creature.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you using one of your... You have a special...
Yeah, I have the shears. I'm going to use
yeah,
fake,
yeah,
fake
okay.
color shears.
Roll me...
I love that you have pruning material, pruning equipment.
Oh yeah,
I love
yeah,
it.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm just trying to.
It's usually for your bonsais, but yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and use this.
Yes.
Do you have advantage?
Yep. Nice.
Ooh.
That's
Better, much better.
Yeah.
much better.
The creamy advantage.
The
better.
creamy
Creamy
advantage.
advantage.
Disgusting. I don't like that.
So that's not going to be the title.
I
It's just-
There we
don't
go.
like this.
Creamy
I don't like
advantage.
it here.
So yeah, that's gonna be.
I want to go home.
So sorry.
There's a
You're never
20.
getting out.
There's a 26 hit.
A 26 will hit.
All right, and then on
Get it,
top
get it,
of
get
that,
it.
I'm going
Give me some
to.
damage.
Yeah, so that's going to be. It has the severed thread, so now 19s or 20s as well. I'm going to do.
Oy.
Ooh, that's a 4. And let's get this. All right, that's 9. And then on top of that, because I'm trying to chop him right out of this using all the ways I can, I'm going to also bust out, where is it? Arcane Jolt on top of it.
Damage on damage on damage on damage.
Oh, yes. There's All right. Yes.
Ooh.
All right. So that is going to be 10. So that is going to be 19 damage.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Prune that bush. Wait,
Prune
what?
that man.
Yes.
Sorry.
Chop him on down.
Yes.
All right. You begin to snip
Okay.
into the flesh. This black blood begins to ooze out of him as you cut into him.
Some carpenter stuff.
You don't smell, just to put it out there, you don't smell the like horrid acid smell that you got earlier with
What is that noise?
We're just getting a very strange street noise.
Garbage truck?
maybe.
We're getting abducted.
We're getting abducted.
By aliens.
Oh, are the aliens?
That was the surprise.
Amazing.
I'm sorry. You don't smell that acrid smell that you got before when you were in the cavern with the mayor and his daughter.
okay.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. You do
Thank
not
you
smell
for
that.
clarifying. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Different ooze.
Okay. Anything else
Whole
that you would
different black
like
terrible ooze.
to do on your turn?
I think.
Any movement you'd like to do?
Do you only get one attack with that turn?
Oh, no, I get 2 attacks, so I guess I'll do another.
Give me another attack.
All
Snippity
right.
snip.
The cream
Get
is
in there.
free. Let's just
No.
do. So that's going to be a 22.
That will hit. Give me some damage.
All right, let's do another. Oh, that's going to be 5, but let's do the D4. That's going to be okay. 6.
6 points.
6 points. Cause
Hey, 6 points is 6 points. It's better than none.
yeah, because once per turn.
Okay. All right, Lucyvian, ending your turn. We are back at the top of the round.
If it is now technically Thesper's turn,
Yes.
the tentacle that is holding me must make another wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's do it.
How wise is this tent?
Ooh, not very.
Will you get an advantage from this one from Shufaragai?
Uh-oh.
Well, that was a nat 20.
Ooh!
It's so wise.
It still
It's
takes...
pretty wise.
I think it still takes half. Let me double check.
How much was the 8?
Half of 5d8. Yes, still takes half.
You rolled 22 before. I think we
Correct.
will hold that because that's a pretty good roll.
Sure.
So 11 points.
11, I'm fine with that if you are.
Okay, it continues to dig into him, circling around, and you hear this squelching sound as it...
Ugh.
Well, you did it.
Okay.
Wait, what did you do to it?
No, it gets hit
It
with more...
continues
so
to take
it's
more
taking
damage.
damage, but
It's a spirit guardian.
Squelch.
it's continuing to look real bad, though. That one?
Top of the round.
Okay.
Tentacle number 4 in the far corner.
Is that one?
Yeah. Begins to move the bell, but there is no sound.
Why is that worse?
This-
It is so worse. It's so much worse.
It's really passive aggressive. It's like, I don't have a
I
bell.
don't. You can imagine what I'm trying to say.
You get it.
This feeling
can't hear
begins
this?
to emanate from the corner of the room, and
No.
it fills the lair. And you notice when you move, you cannot hear anything because silence has been cast on the room. And on that note, we're going to take a short break.
no!
Oh, that is real bad for me.
So, go get your snacks, go take a potty break, hydrate, and we'll see you back soon for more of this combat.
Going great.
It's going great. We're gonna be fine.
Oh, yeah.
And once again, we're so excited to be sponsored this month by Sync, coming to Kickstarter September 17th. With an amazing creative team and sponsored by Hit Point Press, this is the ultimate pirate and tattoo supplement for 5th edition D&D. It's a 200-plus page book filled with new mechanics and illustrations rendered in stunning tattoo art by tattoo artist Sam Rusk and created by Johnny Stanton and Rick Esquives. Inside the book, you can find 4 brand new subclasses like a Mistbreaker Ranger who wields ethereal harpoons, or a Spellskin Wizard who tattoos their spellbook onto their very skin. You can find 50-plus magic item tattoos, so much more. You can add the coolest pirates, the coolest tattoos, so many brilliant, beautiful additions to your game, to your campaign, to your characters. Get Sync on Kickstarter September 17th. Don't miss out.
You fools! You'll never defeat me. Now face the wrath.
Why is he so hot? What?
I think it's just that epic miniature. It's really doing a lot for me, too.
Yeah, maybe. But he's also kinda...
Silence! As I was saying, face the wrath of my metal army, crafted here in my Eldritch Foundry.
Dude, where'd you get all these minis?
I'm subscribed to Eldritch Foundry's Eldritch Unlimited with unlimited STL downloads. Now can we get back to...
Eldritch Foundry's amazing! I never thought I'd have the perfect mini for my demon-born, half-elemental, catfolk, warlock, bard multi-class with a bunny wizard familiar, but here she is. Thank you so much for printing her.
Yeah. Sure, Jen. No problem. Now face my wrath! You fools! You'll never defeat me. Now face the wrath.
Why is he so hot?
What?
I think it's just that epic miniature. It's really doing a lot for me, too.
Yeah, maybe. But he's also kinda...
Silence! As I was saying, face the wrath of my metal army, crafted here in my eldritch foundry.
Dude, where'd you get all these minis?
I'm subscribed to Eldritch Foundry's Eldritch Unlimited with unlimited STL downloads. Now can we get back to...
Eldritch Foundry's amazing! I never thought I'd have the perfect mini for my demon-born, half-elemental, catfolk, warlock, bard multiclass with a bunny wizard familiar, but here she is. Thank you so much for printing her.
Yeah. Sure, Jen. No problem. Now face my wrath!
Hello, and welcome back. I hope you've hydrated. I hope you have taken a potty break, because we're going right back into it.
And it's silent.
And it's silent.
It's so quiet.
The bell in this far corner, number 4, has rung. And an aura of silence has filled the entire temple.
Definitely takes a second for us to realize.
Oh yeah. Looking at each other, unable to say a single thing. And you feel it on you. It's heavy. Like a veil has been draped on top of you.
Dang it. Not good.
Simon,
Yes.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I can do that. That, a wisdom you said,
Yes.
is a 13, so I'm going to use one of my advantages from Dungeon Speedrun. Thanks, buddy. Much better. That is now a 24.
Okay. You notice this smaller tentacle come from the edge of the lake and start to worm its way towards you, but it does not reach you.
Wait, which one?
Just one of the smaller ones.
Yeah. Not one of the bigger ones. The smaller ones are kind of like the size of a worm.
Just a little guy.
Yeah. You've seen several of them. Rivers, how far above him did you go?
I didn't go very far. I would say maybe like 5 or 10 feet away.
Below you, you see Mary. Are you within touching distance of his hand?
If I reached down and if he reached up, we could touch.
But he could touch your ankle.
Why?
Yeah?
Yeah? Okay.
I mean, no.
No.
Liar.
It's a
His
check.
arm moves as if marionetted again, as if it's almost against his will, and he reaches up to put his hand on your ankle, and it is immediately so searingly cold. That's an 18 to hit.
That is the opposite. Yeah, it is. It's the opposite of the damage.
I was gonna say, all you guys close to him have been taking the cold damage, and I'm the one immune to cold. I should get over there.
Yeah, you probably should. 32 points of cold damage.
Owie.
What would normally be 30 points of necrotic, but 15 for you as an ASMR.
Owie. Oh, not 115.
No, not
Do
that much.
please.
It's like a CR 25. No, we're not that bad.
Is he grappling me or is he just touching me?
He's just touching you.
Okay.
Touch.
And that is all he is going to do on this round. Simon.
Yeah.
Make me another shave as you're trying to get out of this grapple.
Right. Yeah. This time... Oh, so it's a strength save to... Yeah, and but that is my action to do so, yes?
I believe I said bonus action.
Oh, bonus action. That is right. You did say that. Thank you. Okay. Yep. Strength save. Not exactly my strength. 14.
You are still grappled.
Okay.
You are going to take a further 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch! I need to roll concentration on my Spirit Guardians, which I get advantage of because I took Warcaster.
Nice.
1 second. So 13 bludgeoning, you said. Yeah, I'm fine.
Excellent.
So Spirit Guardians stay where they are. My action. I can't cast spells because it's quiet. But this tentacle has been taking a lot of damage. Yes?
Yeah. Does it take this damage at the start of your turn, or at the start
once
of
I cast it, it takes this. It takes it at.
You can cast it?
No, this was
Before.
it's still,
right.
it's still
Sorry,
going.
yes.
So let me
You have to tell
1
me
second.
that every round.
Or it needs to if it ends its turn there. So it's at the ends of its turn now.
Okay, then it would have taken damage.
But I think we did that already.
Did we?
Yes.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah. It took 11 radiant. Or no, it took 22. You're right. It took another 20. Right? Yes. Oh no, because it passed its wisdom.
Yes.
It took 11.
Yes. Because I rolled a nat 20. That's
correct.
Right. Yeah.
I'm stabbing it.
Okay.
I'm stabbing it with a dagger.
Yeah. So you pull one out of your sleeve and you just...
It just...
Try and elbow it.
Yep. When in doubt, right?
When in doubt.
13 to hit.
A 13 will hit.
Okay.
It's a tentacle. It's not wearing armor.
It's true. And I'm right on top of it, or it's right on top of me, really, for 6 points of piercing damage.
Simon.
Yes! Got it.
Yes!
You are no longer grappled because as you stab this dagger into the tentacle, Thesper lets out this haunting noise that echoes through the cavern, and it's a noise of pain. A heaving groan, a cry. And this tentacle is sucked back into the earth, leaving a hole where it was.
Incredible. Dropped. Hearing the sound, and
you hear it in your head.
Okay.
To be clear. The room is still silent.
I'm worried about my friends. I see you have wings.
We're worried
I'm
that you have
actually,
wings.
I'm charging towards Thesper.
Okay.
So, 30 feet, 25 feet towards.
20, 25.
Yeah, that's as good as I can do. Then I've already used my action.
With your spiritual weapon.
And my spirit guardian. The spiritual weapon I didn't, because I already used my bonus action this round to escape, which didn't work. So end of its turn, it will have to do. That tentacle will have to do a wisdom save.
Okay.
Correct. Okay. Yep. That's my turn.
All right. So it is your turn. What would you like to do?
A weird question.
Yeah.
Can Thesper hear?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like that question.
21.
Woo!
You know that you just heard his cry of pain.
I heard it?
But it wasn't out loud.
Oh.
Sorry.
So, but maybe...
You heard it, but it's more that you felt it.
Psychic connection.
Oh.
You can, in a way, communicate with him, but it is limited. You can get vague concepts across. But it's like you're talking to a newborn.
Is it possible, because minor illusion only requires somatic and material, is it possible for me to cast that and reach Thesper with it?
I didn't realize that minor illusion doesn't require verbal. That's fantastic.
Right?
I just found that.
Yeah, it's fantastic. What are you trying to...
I would love to play the music that was so lively and beautiful from the festival. when we were having the most fun. Oh, actually, I was gonna say, well, Thesper came to find me in like the quiet room where it was just like ocean sounds and like peacefulness. So I don't know. That's the kind of sound that I would love to.
And we did have whale sounds in our
Yes.
white noise machines at our bar.
I feel like it will remind him of me.
The problem is that silence would stop any of that sound specifically being played. What I mean when you can communicate with him is it is a little bit more psychic. It's more you, not your illusion, being able to communicate with him.
Okay. So how does that work in D&D? Like, can I ask questions? Like, how does this work?
It's like you're talking to a very, very young child. You can give very broad concepts.
Okay. You can speak with images, maybe.
And I can tell you what he would glean from it.
Okay.
But it's not going to be a lot.
Okay. Oh boy. Speaking of images, that's so wild.
It's like synesthesia.
I don't know what to. I don't quite know what to communicate to him because he already wants out. It sounds like.
You do know he had said before the silence went off, kill it.
Yeah. Is there a way that I can ask him how, or like show me?
You put this question across to him, trying to get whatever kind of psychic connection that you had with him.
You have advantage.
From?
This one is from Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Well, it was the same number twice, so it was meant to be. The limp body on top swivels to look at you, and from here you can see his face is contorted a little bit, but he looks down at the trunk.
Okay. Okay, so I would like to run as close as I can to this tentacle, number 3.
That one? Okay. What's your speed?
30.
Yep.
You haven't used your action yet, though. You can dash.
Okay, I'm gonna dash.
Would you get that?
Yep.
The rest of the way?
Do I have a bonus?
What do you want to do with your bonus action?
Well, I wish I could.
You can't
do
hit.
something.
You
with
got your
it.
staff, but you can't hit with a bonus action, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do I do with the staff then?
That's on an action.
You need your action.
So your action was to dash.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, but you're there.
Do you have anything you can cast as a bonus action?
Silence.
Yeah, not with. I mean, the only thing I could do is counterspell and minor illusion are the only things I can do.
Right.
Well, you're now at least in place to get this tentacle that no one has come to yet. So.
Hopefully. Okay.
All right, so that's your turn, Rivers.
And there's no. I wish I could dash and trip and fall, like push into Okay, anyway.
That's why rogues are cool.
Yeah.
Because you get bonus action. You can bonus action dash.
Yeah.
All right.
Rogues are great.
I want to fly over this direction towards this tentacle. My speed is 30, so I just figure I got a diagonal.
So 5, 10, 15, and you'll have to do the rest. I can't reach.
20, 25, 30.
Okay.
That's 5, 10, 15 feet away. That's still too far. What do I have?
You just cast Magic Stone.
I did. I'm gonna throw a magic stone at
Throw
it.
some rocks at it.
Throw some rocks
Turn it into a rock
Try to hit
fight.
the bell out of.
Yeah.
Turn this into a Jersey rock fight.
Yeah, I'm aiming to try
I don't know
and
where that
hit,
voice came from. Sorry.
hit the.
Okay.
I want to try to knock the bell out.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay. Ooh. Okay.
We found its weakness. Rocks.
My one weakness.
We're gonna call it names and throw rocks at it.
Oh,
Sticks
God.
and stones will break its bones.
It doesn't have any bones.
Oh.
21.
A 21 will hit. Give me some damage from this rock that you're
Do
tilting it with. Damage.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. You throw a rock at it. It smacks heavily into it. You think it would it would cause a good sound. It's still holding the bow.
Of course it is. That's all I can do.
Okay.
This turn.
Lucyvian.
Wild shape without verbal.
Wild shape.
I
think you can.
I think it's an innate ability.
Yeah. Let me. Is that a? That's an. It's not a bonus action for me.
Yeah, right. You've got to be
action.
Circle of the Moon for it to be a bonus action, but good to know.
Good to know.
All right, Lucyvian.
Yeah, is the Steel Defender still trying to get up to me? Can I get the?
You'll have to move down like 5 feet to be within.
Yeah, then would I be able to grab it and then come back up?
I would say grabbing it is an action, but you can move back up. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I grab it and I
shove it in his mouth.
Okay.
You have used a full action, so you only have a bonus action left.
Yeah.
And some.
Yeah. So I just just in front of our good friend Thesper, I just take the obsidian and I just prime it on my chest and I lean against him and I wait for my next turn.
Nice. You have advantage
Mm-hmm.
from Abracadabra.
Thank you, Abracadabra. He sees what you're going to do. He understands the message. And there's a struggle in his face. Like there's a fight going on internally. And the face turns to you, and once again you see this pure expression of Thesper. And he mouths something to you. Can you make...
Oh boy. How are you at lip reading?
A perception check.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Which of you have not failed?
Who's feeling?
We believe
Don't
in you.
Do it.
Yeah!
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Nice.
Yes.
He's trying to say something to you through the silence. And maybe it is your psychic connection. You get the full message. Kill it, or it comes with you.
Ooh. Oh.
Copy that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right.
You get one more piece. Don't give it an unkillable body.
Oh.
Yeah. Reverse.
All right.
Uh-oh.
All right. Top of the round.
Tentacle turn. It's tentacle time.
There is a cricket like right behind.
Oh my
our
gosh,
wall.
there is.
Yeah, it sounds
Did he
like a
climb back in?
cartoon.
No, I
He
think
might
he's
have climbed back
outside. Maybe he might have gone. Yeah.
All right, top
That means
of the
it's
round.
nighttime. It's nighttime.
Thesper. Again, you see this marionette arm. He's being moved against his will. You can see the muscles in his neck being pulled taut as his muscles in his arms are manipulated. He's going to attack you by putting his hand on your shoulder and sliding it up to caress your face. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That's gonna do it.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, because I don't. Let me...
You're going to take 32 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And 30 points of necrotic damage, halved to 15 because you are an HMR.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah.
Are you out?
Not yet, but.
Wow,
Okay.
wow.
He is also going to point to Simon.
Uh-huh.
Simon, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Great. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good.
19. 17.
17?
Yeah.
You will take 14 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Okay.
And
the end of its turn, that tentacle needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. He begins to prep a spell. That's all I'm going to say. This tentacle makes a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
15 on the die.
That succeeds, so it takes 11 points.
11 points? Yeah. Don't fall.
11 of radiant on that one.
Okay. That is Thesper's turn, Simon. It is your turn now.
Okay. Seeing Luce alone and getting rocked over there, I'm coming. Make sure. Yeah. So I'm going to start swimming towards Vesper.
Okay.
I don't have a swim speed, so is it just halved?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, got it. So yeah, let's start there. That's so 15 basically, and then I got a dash. So that'll get me up next, and that'll get Thesper in my Spirit Guardians. You're in my Spirit Guardians too, but you're okay.
Okay.
That's my action.
Does he take damage from that Spirit Guardian at the end of your turn?
Only so maybe at first when I first hit it. Let me double check because I know it does it at the end of its turn. Yeah. Okay. Whenever it enters a creature's space, so you have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That was not good.
Nice.
It's an 8.
18 points of radiant damage.
Points of radiant damage. Excellent.
To Thesper's body or stalk. Whatever.
Okay.
I probably can't inspire somebody in silence, huh?
You can make a performance check. We'll see how good you do.
It's like waving your arms.
Thesper, you feel. Lucyvian, you feel me kind of move right alongside you, and you do see this aura of this storm kind of encircle us, all of us together, and you have this lightning and hail, and basically it feels like a storm at sea as you feel me sort of grip onto your arm and pull up next to you, and we just make hard eye contact, and I'm just like really trying to bolster you with the like, you feel like we're there and we're no longer alone together.
Performance check.
Okay. 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
You become inspired.
You get another Bardic Inspiration.
All right.
Nice. All right, Zoe, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm right up on that tentacle.
Do it.
So I'm gonna use my Eldritch Staff to do an attack.
Okay.
And it says you expend up to 3 of its charges. In one at once?
No.
Oh.
You can expend up to.
For each charge you expend, you get 1d8 lightning damage.
You could do all 3
Use 'em.
in one if you want.
Use them, burn them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all right.
Sure. Right?
But yeah, and roll. What's your bonus to attack with it?
This.
Go up to action.
Should be a melee.
It's a +5. Okay,
+5.
so roll to attack.
Oh boy. Any advantages?
Not for you, unfortunately.
Okay. 7.
7 will not hit.
That's only on 1, right? 1 charge? No.
No, you don't spend any charges
Yeah.
unless you hit with it.
Yes.
Oh. That's it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So what else can I do?
Movement, bonus actions.
I can't use my dagger, huh?
No.
Hold on a second.
Or offhand.
Yeah, can I try and knock the bell?
I'd say that would be a full action.
Oh, it would be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a bummer. What do I do?
We've got to wait until we get this silence knocked out.
Yeah, I know. I guess there's nothing I can really do.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
All right, Rivers.
I am going to float up right here,
Get it?
and I'm gonna slice at it with my bloodshed scimitar.
All right, let's do it.
That sounds
And
dangerous.
get advantage because it is a dex attack, and that is a nat 20.
Let's go! Oh, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, I got a nat 20.
So this would be the, like, 15 d8s?
You don't have to use all of them.
I don't have to use all of them.
How many would you like to use?
4?
You'll double it.
Should I use... I'll use 4.
Okay.
Or should I do more? Okay. 5. 5.
Yeah.
5 feels good.
With 5. After doubling it, I can already tell you. You are going to... Tell me how exactly you're attacking this.
So, I fly over.
Yeah.
And after I've thrown a rock at it, I pull it out, and I just sort of float down in that sort of, you ever see like Battle Angels
Hell yeah.
paintings?
Hell yeah.
It's that same pose, and just a swift, graceful slice through it.
You slice the point that is curled around the handle of this bell, and it slowly slides off, and you hear it thunk down on the ground, and the bell is no longer ringing. Can you hand me that?
Amazing!
Tentacle?
Bye.
Bye.
Lucy, you hear me? It's gonna be okay!
Stop yelling! Rush of sounds echoed through this chamber.
The blade has a red glow to it now that it's tasted some blood.
Oh.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to turn around, I'm going to point to Lucyvian, and I'm going to hit you with Balm of the Summer Court.
Ooh.
Let's
go, Circle of the Dreams.
10, 18, 6. Wait. I gotta do that math again.
I was like, wait.
10, 18, 24 HP.
Awesome.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
Rivers
Yummy,
will
yummy.
point. And some leaves and shimmer and rose petals encircle you.
Okay.
Soothe and heal you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
2 tentacles down, 2 to go.
All right, Rivers, that's your turn. Luce, what would you like to do?
All right. So in this moment, I have my voice again, which I'm happy about. Let's see. That is 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That other tentacle is about 30 away, and then the other one is much further than 30. I'm guessing this one is attached to Desper, so we shouldn't attack the stalk.
You do know that every time the stalks have taken damage or they have been taken out, he reacts as if he is also taking damage.
They're all connected to him.
Okay, then I would just keep attacking the main stalk. That way I can not have to do as much movement as everyone else. So I'm going to, go ahead and attack. Let's see. Yes, with the Fate Cutter Shears yet again. All right. That is going to be a 21.
A 21 will hit. Give me some damage.
Okay, so that's going to be 4, and the force damage. 1, that's 5, and then I will use an Arcane Jolt again. So that's 4d6.
You need d6s?
I have those, so that was 5. All right, well, that's going to be an extra 7 on top of that.
Okay.
So that's going to
12?
be 12, yeah.
All right. 12 points of damage to the main stalk. There's a little shiver that goes through Thesper's body, but he is still standing. Anything else you'd like to do? Bonus action?
Yeah, let's attack again.
Okay.
That's going to be a 22.
22 will hit.
Let's go to do another.
Some more damage.
That's 4. That's 6. 6 more damage on top of that.
6 more points of damage to the main stalk. He again lets out this wheezing groan, taking damage.
And, Oh, yeah. Why have I not been using branding smite? Whatever. All right. Let us. I will. Yeah, I'm not gonna blast everyone around me.
I can take it.
Okay, let's see if you can. We'll just do. I'm gonna go into much in the same way when your wings sprouted. The 3 stripes on my face light up as I look, and I use radiant consumption. Searing light temporarily radiates from your eyes and mouth. For the duration, you shed bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. And at the end of each of your turn, each creature within 10 feet takes radiant damage equal to your proficiency bonus until the transformation ends. Once on each of your turns, you can deal extra radiant damage to one target. When you deal damage to it with an attack or spell, the extra damage is equal to your proficiency bonus.
Sick.
Okay.
So both Thesper and I take, which is currently 5, I think is our proficiency bonus. Both take 5 radiant at the end of your turn.
Yeah, and it is now the end of my turn.
All right.
And in the middle of the pool, it just went...
like a beautiful beacon lighting up this cavern. You now can... Oh, okay. Like the scariest...
I hate it when he does that! Oh my god!
Light. You can now see the cavern surrounding you. Looking around the cavern in this bright light, you now see the walls and the ceiling reflect this light made of this beautiful black, shiny, faceted stone.
Oh, the whole place. Sick.
Top of the round.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
This bell in front of you, Zoe, begins to ring. I need everyone to make a con saving throw.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Advantages? Question mark?
You are out.
Okay, well, I'm lucky, so...
17.
Okay.
Will that succeed?
I'll tell you when this is all done.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
What about you?
Do I have any... I thought I had some... 15.
Okay. You all hear the ringing of this deep sonorous bell. It's beautiful. And you begin to feel very heavy. Your eyes begin to droop. You're all going to take 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And you know that soon you will fall asleep.
Oh no.
Okay.
I feel like I have something that can be like a...
Thesper is going to point a finger at you, Lucyvian.
Mm-hmm.
And his eyes look down at you, and they are beginning to well with tears. And the mouth begins to try and form words. One single word.
Counterspell.
What level?
8.
It fails.
I have a quick question.
Can I roll? Or the
can.
spell fails?
No, the counterspell. You can roll. Yeah.
Throwing a 9th level at our boy? Okay.
Also, could I have cast,
Okay.
could I have cast shield as a reaction?
It wasn't a,
No,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't.
an
It
attack.
wasn't
Oh, it
AC.
wasn't an attack. I gotcha.
I have one last advantage from Dungeon Speedrun.
Okay.
Oh.
I have a so okay, it's a 9th level spell. I'm rolling this with my charisma modifier. So that means I need to get a 15 or higher.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
Oh. No?
That's an 18.
I need to roll.
15 on the die.
Yeah, I needed a 15 on the die. Yeah, I had an 18. I missed it by 1.
I thought you were gonna sneeze.
No, I'm doing math in my head, and that's not.
Dang.
Lucyvian, you're going to take 38 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And you're going to take 30 points of necrotic, but that's halved for you to 15.
Okay. All right, so yeah, all of you just kind of see Lucyvian just kind of fall limp on the top of the stump.
Okay. Okay.
All right. He is then going to turn to look at you, Zoe. And you begin to hear this small little bell being rung. A 17?
Now,
Now as a reaction you can shoot.
Shield.
Okay. The second one, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
14 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
All right.
At
That
the
is
end
his
of its turn,
Yeah.
Vesper needs to make a wisdom saving throw, and he's going to take more damage from my spirit guardians.
That is only a 12. No, yeah, 12.
You have advantage from Abracadabra.
All right, let's use
keep
it.
remembering.
It's 13.
You take 24 points of radiant damage.
24 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
You all see Vesper, these tentacles reach out and grab your body, Lucyvian, and begin to pull it up towards him. Simon, it's your turn.
Okay. Watching that, with my armor, I'm going to... so the safeguard armor that I'm wearing has a gem in its chest. And I'm going to use my action to, while I'm reaching up towards Luce, pound the citrine on my chest and cast Beacon of Hope. That means everybody within 30 feet of me, so that's just Lucyvian right now, gets advantage on wisdom saving throws, and any healing you take is maxed.
What level is this spell?
3rd. But it's actually built into the armor, so I'm not...
It's built in, but you still have to cast it. Is it using one of your spell slots?
No.
No? I'm not sure, because you do have to actively cast this, and it is something that
It is an action. Yeah, if you want to try to counter
counterspelled.
it. Yep.
Anything 4th or lower fails automatically. And you're going to take 10 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, the baleful counterspell. That sucks, man. That's alright. Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's my action. I'm going to... He's already used his reaction. Okay, so any other healing or anything else we do for the rest of the will go through. I don't have healing word, though. So my bonus action is my spiritual weapon hitting that guy again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And I'm screaming out, "Help, Luce!"
I got it.
Thank you. Miss. That's gonna miss whatever that is. It's an 11 to hit.
Barely misses.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it's your turn.
Well, if you guys are going to help him, then I'm probably not going to cast Resilient Sphere on him. That makes sense, right? To not? Because you guys are
You
going to help
can't cast
him.
healing through Resilient Sphere, can you?
No.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Because you're...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in bad shape. Okay, cool. Although, I could move you. Okay. I'm gonna cast Firebolt. Oh wait, what's happening with this?
You're
this guy?
right next to him.
Yeah.
That tentacle is ringing its bell,
Oh,
And
right.
that's doing the... What was it doing?
taking damage.
Right.
I'm gonna... darn.
This is also the bell that will put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the sleep.
some
Yeah,
rounds.
don't...
let me try to. I'm going to use my staff, and I'm going to try to shatter them. Okay. Cool. Okay, it's fun. Okay.
+5.
Oh, yeah. 22.
That will hit. Give me some damage.
So it's...
Are you using all of your charges in this?
Yeah, so it's 4d8. 1d8 of bludgeoning, because you're using both hands. So that's when, yeah.
Oh, right.
So 1d8 of bludgeoning and 3d8 of lightning.
Oh my goodness. 3. You said 1d8?
Yeah.
And then you said what?
It's 4d8 total.
Okay, great. I'm rolling. Oh, fun.
Okay.
24.
24. Okay.
Make sure to knock the charges, like count off the charges, because you get a finite number of those a day. 3.
Okay. You do 24 points of damage.
Thank you. I did use it before, right? Though.
No,
you didn't use any
because it didn't,
charges because it didn't.
Oh,
hit.
I didn't.
It didn't land. Yeah.
So what happens? Nothing. It's just
it takes damage. You
it
hit the
takes damage.
tentacle and it takes damage.
Okay.
Any bonus action?
Misty Step, but...
Rivers, you're on deck.
Unless there's somewhere you want to go.
I'm gonna Misty Step right on top of this dude.
I've done it before.
I'm going to... Oh, boy. I'm gonna Misty Step over back to here.
Okay.
Just to get away from him a little, take a little bit of cover.
It's like here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Even though he's ringing a bell, but whatever. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Thanks.
Rivers.
First things first, Rivers is going to fly
away.
Well, no, I have Laters. I'm scared. Okay, I don't want to get too much closer, but Bomb of the Summer Court is 120 feet.
Nice.
So I'm going to use another 5 charges.
Nice.
Is that a spell? Or is it an ability?
It's an ability.
Okay.
No, that's not my best roll.
Better than nothing.
11 HP plus you get, I didn't have you do this last time because I forgot, but you get 1 temporary HP per die spent. So you have 5 on top.
11 plus 5, 10.
11 plus
Which
5,
would be
10.
great.
Come on!
If it got to you. You feel this go off, but the spell, this beautiful rush of leaves and petals, goes to him and bounces back. Not a reaction. You're not sure why, but it does not hit him.
All right. I'm gonna.
There's just a collective. What?
Keep weakening him.
That threw me off. Okay. I'm going to cast Ice Knife at 5th level.
Okay.
Ooh.
At the base of the trunk.
At Vesper's base?
At Vesper's base. Ooh, that is a 27
Let's go.
to hit.
Let's go.
A 27 will hit.
And it needs to make a dex saving throw too, right? Ice Knife is one of those weird, like, double ones.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to take damage.
You also have to make a dex saving
I'm
throw.
immune to cold damage.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, okay, so on a hit.
That's exactly how I planned it.
Increases if I cast it.
Could not have gone better.
Okay, piercing damage. 6 piercing. Do I add anything? No. 6 piercing, and
Even
then
when you upcast? Okay.
And all that.
Do it.
Okay. On a hit or miss, then the shard explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw. The DC is
He is
17.
holding Lucyvian. You will automatically fail 1 death save by taking damage.
But I couldn't heal him, but he gets to fail.
However, Rivers,
Should put resilience sphere on your.
as you cast this ice knife, you channel all of the emotion in your body to send this straight at him, and this huge shard of ice goes streaking through the air, punctures him in the back where his spine would be, and it shatters all around him. You see Lucyvian get hit by some of the shards. However, there's this sound that gets let out of Thesper. A cry of immense pain and suffering. You feel it in your body physically. And he begins to slide under the surface of the water. Limp.
Can I grab his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to hold on to his hand.
You can hold on to his hand.
Trying to stop him from going all the way under.
His eyes are closed. So are Lucyvian's, as he is.
You didn't grab my hand.
Are we out of? Are we? No. Okay.
We are out of
Both
combat.
hands.
Yes.
Both
Okay,
hands.
yes.
Too late, I'm dead.
Mass cure wounds.
Too late, I'm dead.
Mass cure wounds on everybody, including Thesper. Boy, I might be bringing him right back.
Oh boy.
5th level mass cure wounds.
How much?
You sure?
3d8 plus 4. 18 points of healing.
Okay.
To all of us.
Lucyvian, you come back from this darkness, and you have a very distinct memory in that darkness of a young boy. It's a completely dark void, but there's just a light on this young boy who is huddled up. Not moving, just quiet. When you come back, you see Thesper's face floating in the water next to you, and he begins to choke on the water as he comes to, and you see that pure expression of Thesper on his face, and he grabs your hand tight.
Pull him up and keep his head out of the water. Hey. Come on. Look at me.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
No. I am so sorry for everything that I have done. I do not deserve your forgiveness.
Yes, you do.
No. I've done terrible things.
We've all.
I just wanted to protect you and myself.
Yes. The road to hell is paved in good intentions. It's all good, buddy. Ooh.
I'm so sorry.
Come here. Let's get you out of here. Come on.
He's still attached to the stalk. It's still a part of him.
And I tap your shoulder and.
Are you guys still in the water?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And holding the obsidian, I look at Thesper. We're thinking now is the time.
The time for what?
You're not gonna get this, but it's a suit thing. We're gonna pull you out by combining our souls, and from there, some mystical guy's gonna take it from there. You good?
Are you sure?
I'm as sure as I.
No.
Riverzo, get over here.
Why not?
Why don't you guys come to the shore?
Because he's still attached to the stone.
Right.
I'll fly over.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe you daintily get in the water. Fine. Ugh.
Oh, I guess.
So yeah, everyone kind of sees me get close and was like, all right, you ready, kid?
I trust you.
You're not going to be alone anymore.
And he begins to cry at that.
You're not going to do this alone. And at the same time, I pull him into me, and the obsidian will go into both of us at the same time.
The three of you see, as this obsidian punctures them, this flash of this soft blue light in their eyes, and it comes out of their mouth and filters into the obsidian, and you see it sort of flash and then settle, and the obsidian has a very pale glow to it now. And Thesper and Lucyvian are now floating, lifeless.
Alright, what do we do?
I think we...
How are we
The
supposed
bell. Ring the little bell. Yeah?
Oh yeah,
Get Amelia
it's on
over
my,
here.
Yes.
It's on my body.
Yeah.
search his pocket.
Yeah, I totally was like, see ya.
He's not going to need this anymore.
Yeah, you ring it?
Okay. You ring that tiny little bell, and it's this high-pitched, cheerful little noise, which is so at odds with the bells that you have heard for the last however long this combat has been happening. And it rings through this temple, this cavernous temple. And right behind you, you hear this zzzz, and a zipper opens, and here's Emilio, and he pokes his head out and he says, "How did it go?"
I think he's feeling more himself.
He's with Luce.
They're in here.
Okay.
It's not quite the soup we thought it would be.
Is this all?
Wait.
Don't we also?
Yeah. No, it's not all.
Okay.
We might need your help.
What are you going to do with this?
Put it in that machine. And he looks over here, pointing beside you where this
Rusty.
absolutely soaking steel defender has now at this point clawed his way out of this deep hole of dark water and is standing by you. There's a little doodad that you stick it into.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
I don't know. How do we get in it? They kind of stab themselves, but...
I think
we also
just
stab ourselves.
in the heart, or we could stab each other.
No, let's each... oh boy, that's bleak.
So, how about... You're awfully tiny. You stand in front of me, and
Let's group hug it.
Group hug it. You hug me with our arms, and Rivers is right here, and we'll just jam it into all three of us.
Okay.
I don't know if it's big enough, but we can certainly try.
You're so tiny, Rivers.
Sure.
No, all right.
All together, you each have your heart pierced by this obsidian, and your already failing body lets your soul go. This beautiful soft light comes from your mouths, and it filters into the obsidian. And Emilio grabs it, lays your bodies down gently, and says, "Well, have a good life, kiddo. You all earned it." Kisses the obsidian, looks around to make sure no one saw that he did that, goes over to the steel defender, knocks, says, "Open up, buddy." Opens up the chest cavity, and inside there is a socket. He sticks this crystal into the socket and then turns it. These series of cogs begin to move, and the Warforged comes to life. It's a really beautiful morning. The sun has finally come out from the clouds, and it has been a week of rain. The Warforged is standing on a hill, basking in the sunshine, looking around at the tiny white flowers that are growing in the grass around it. And this creature, this whole person, who has been wandering around to these villages doing little good deeds, little acts of kindness, saying only that they hope to put some light into the world. This person begins to walk north towards the wall. This person that now calls themselves the Voice.
Could I make a suggestion for one or two of those nice little deeds? With a little bit of prodding from the 20% Simon inside this Warforged, I think going back to Mekis and standing where that garden was and just concentrating and having it grow all around us with the roses and with plants like a garden and just, vegetables and flowers and trees and just kind of having that grow up, probably wild, but just standing in the middle of that, having it grow around, offering some comfort and some light to the undead people who live in this city. And the other thing was finding Azira and Gregory and offering to marry them.
Oh.
They accept, and they say they want to be married in the garden. And then they promise you they will become the stewards of this garden for as long as they live.
So we officiate a wedding between a skeleton and a tiefling woman.
Yeah.
Beautiful combo.
Anything else?
No.
The Voice.
The Voice has a part of each of you on its person. It's wearing the bracelet, holding the staff. It has your jacket. It has your pants. And now it is also wearing very nice shoes. It stops. And the Voice eats strawberries. And savors the taste and remembers their mother who grew them. They patch their baby blanket into the back of their jacket, so there is a beautiful red velvet patch. They stop for pasta at a little strange pasta place that is still running. And they go and say goodbye to the trees. They stand there, looking up into the canopy, and sigh deeply. And they smell, and they feel, and they hear, and they taste, and they feel content. Because together they are one. And that's where we're going to end our show. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. It's a very long final combat. I think you are all fantastic.
Ditto.
You're fantastic.
Right back at you.
Thank you for coming over here and doing this very weird story with me. Let's go around, say where we can find you. If you have anything to plug, starting over here.
Hey, I'm Morgan Peter Brown. You can find me here. We're at Morgan Peter Brown on most places.
Hey, I'm Kiki Lee. You can find me on Instagram at JustALittleKLC.
All right, how you doing? Ify Nwadiwe on the social medias, and all the stuff I'm doing right there.
I'm Erika Fermina, and you can find me at Erika Fermina on Instagram, or Erika.Fermina on Instagram and Threads.
And I'm Rachel Seeley, your DM. You can find me at Sunny Seeley pretty much everywhere.
At the end of every episode, even the ones where we're feeling really emotional, we like to read off the names of certain higher level patrons and styles of their suggestions. And we're going to get a little silly at the end of this, so let's do it.
Let's do it. I think we need it.
God.
Yeah, I think we need a little silly.
All right, we're going to start with Team Force's Shadow here with a suggestion from Little House Journals. This is an older suggestion, but it feels appropriate because the new Dungeons and Dragons guide, new player handbook, everything else, they're kind of restarting it. So I would think, let's read off Team Force of Shadow with rejected monsters that didn't make the new edition D&D manual. That's your only suggestion? I don't know. What do we call it?
I think I'm nuts.
Yeah, that's it.
What is the purpose of this creature, though? What does it do?
I make sure that everything can breaks.
Okay.
No, that's actually the purpose for the party. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm open to suggestions.
Do you have any special skills?
I'm very good at killing the black Kakari.
Okay, that's very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. How do you think you would handle a fail waffle in combat?
I haven't seen one of those since the gateway guy.
Okay, all right.
Your experience with the gateway guy is a plus. Let me ask one more thing. Are you available to work in Faerun and Greyhawk?
I know, John.
No ability to travel between. Idaho Judd, what do you think about this? Is it pass or fail?
Abracadabra.
Oh, so sorry. We'll have our people call your people.
I literally read an interview.
That was not what I was expecting. I love it so much.
But it literally does. I thought we were all going to be monsters.
We really did leave you out to dry. You're like,
that was so funny. It just became a job interview for a monster.
There you go,
I love that you stuck with
the monster.
Oh man! Thank you, Team Force of Shadow. Okay, for Team Force of Light, we have a suggestion from Idaho Judd. The PR team for a big celebrity who need to find creative ways to explain their client's strange behavior. You know, real.
It's a little close to home.
Guys, did you see the Emmys?
Yes.
Yeah, I was watching live.
Yeah, did you? Saw that live, huh?
Yeah, I saw that festive life preserver that he pulled out of his pocket right then and
pulled
there.
it right out.
Yep.
Yeah,
right next to Carol Burnett.
Yeah, wanted to be a real angel devil.
Carol Burnett, man.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Listen, City Racing Girl 2 comes out next month. How are we going to damage control this?
Fenderil. I call Fenderil.
What? You can't call Fenderil right now. We
Yes, I can. I think I just did it.
Otherwise, we'll call the Ghostbusters response unit.
Thank you.
That's a good idea because they had this section of their PR company that was called the Dungeon Speedrun. They can speed you through a PR disaster.
But they only come out on like the biggest of emergencies, the Dungeon Speedrun.
This isn't an emergency.
Well, like back in Brava in 2016.
Brava 2016.
That was like Charlie Sheen.
2015, 2016, and 2017.
Wow.
Just jewels that. That was crazy. Just jewels that.
Oh, go.
So how do we feel about him coming out with his alcohol line?
Unbearably loquacious. It's a really weird name. It barely fits on the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think we can put it with the movie.
Yeah.
No, unbearably like City Racing Girl 2 with your featured beverage, unbearably loquacious.
But do you think it's like two a mask?
Two a mask.
Like
Yeah.
it's two.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
For sure.
Okay, well, get Carol Burnett's people on the phone. We'll send them
fruit baskets
and a bunch of
Fruit
unbearably
baskets.
loquacious for free.
Okay, yeah. Maybe she can give us a good review.
I think she might be.
Oh, she might be.
Oh, okay, right. Okay.
Just the fruit baskets.
They have non-alcoholic unbearably loquacious.
Oh, is it just for everyone?
Is it skinny?
It's terrible.
I don't know who this guy is, but I hate him.
Thank you so much, Two Force of Light, Two Force of Shadow. We love you guys. Patreon.com/thedungeonrun. Thank you. We're gonna cry on the short rest. So yeah, we love you guys.
Join us.
Yeah, come watch us cry.
Oh, love you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
See you later.
Humankind.
Be
both.
Goodbye.
It started. As a simple dungeon run. As a simple dungeon run.